Hello, everyone, and welcome back. Let us continue our journey throughout Odysseus. But first, let's go ahead and start with our recap. Last time, the party was able, upon returning to Odysseus, the party was able to inquire a little bit more details about their job, and I guess handed a map to the location of the settlement outside the city. That supposedly held very key information in order to help save the city from, well, itself. However, the party more curious on a quote from the from the mayor, Zurin, decided to head out into town to check out the festivities and meet with him themselves. After making their way down Main Street, I guess you all kind of had some fun in the festivities a bit, enjoying a couple rounds of the what was it called? Oh my gosh. Why did I not officially note these? The taste testing competitions that Shadowmere, I don't think one is the right term at this point, to be fully honest with you. But it was certainly an experience. A very painful experience. Very fiery experience that at least one of you is gonna maybe have to deal with later. Anyway, after attending a couple more festivities, the party eventually made their way into one of the key events of the festivities. Known for the fighting pits. Upon entering, a brawl broke out, and hold on, who was the victor? It's been 2 weeks. I immediately forgot. I think it's
Bim.
Most likely. It was. Yeah. With Pem just being able to sneak out as Zurin hopped in the ring in order to cause some help with some stability right before he was about to start knocking out some of the party members after one of the, as he called it, they revoked that old rule. Anyway, standing there now as a handheld, well, sort of still above your head, even though you are a few feet off the ground. Zurin is able to rally the crowds around you, although they are still kind of shaken up by the previous event of the gravity well spell that kind of broke out throughout one side of the arena. People are still recovering, but overall, while this would be devastating in a normal city, being undead and the fact that they will eventually come back, you actually see a couple people piecing their bodies back together slowly but surely. But overall, nothing. No one seems to be particularly mad at the events at the arena, as they all begin to cheer their new this round's victor. Pem.
His face keeps going from smile to grimace to smile to grimace to smile to grimace.
After giving out your award, Zurin holds your hand down for a handshake. Congratulations on your victory. To be honest, it's been a while since I've seen the pit start to lose its ruliness in a while. I thought I'd actually kind of be able to win, but it was good to see that you were able to survive.
Yeah, you were knocking people out left and right.
Well, I've had lots of years of experience. lots of
You're
years
also very
of
big.
experience. Well, that comes with lots of years of experience. But I would say more years of experience of knockouts were more of a recent, let's just say a recent discovery. Thankfully, I died this big, so that does absolutely help. How tall did I say Zern was? I think it was like 17 feet tall. He was full blown Goliath.
Shit. Oh man. Yeah, I mean, you were just swinging and people were going everywhere. They should call you a buff Barian.
I like that. I may use that as one of my other alter egos. Is it next year? Is it at the next festival?
Well, Governor, Mr. Zern guy, I think my party needs to talk to you.
Oh yeah. Did Jenkins able to hand you the note that I left? Did he forget?
Pem is visibly confused for a second and is like, "Oh, yeah, Jenkins did hand us that."
Wonderful. Did I miss something? I was sure that I wrote down pretty much everything you need.
Arthur, because I think Pem likes the name Arthur, so he's going to continue calling you Arthur. Arthur.
Yeah.
Why did we need to come find Zern again?
No, we didn't come.
Actually, Faz, you can go ahead and roll an insight if you wish. It's not going to be very high, but it's definitely something.
Come on, eyeball.
I sworn there was a
18.
reason.
I don't think there was a reason. We just came to fuck around.
Usually, like, Zern get visibly confused with that until he like eyes and realizes who you're dressing.
Well, maybe not. Maybe we just came to hang out at the carnival. I could have sworn somebody said something about needing to talk to you, but
well, okay, well that's fine. Well, if you wish, I am going to be making the announcement for the setup for this year's Siegwald. If you want, you can list it in. Although I don't know how much you'd be able to benefit from. It's more for those who are participating.
yeah, actually, I think that's what I'm remembering. Is Wags had said something about wanting, or like as Zell, he wanted to find out about Zigfald because he thought he might be able to participate or something. I'm not sure.
Of course I can participate on this.
Yeah, of course. But didn't you have a question about that?
Nope. No, actually.
Or Azel?
Oh.
No.
Is that the only question you had, Pembrosia? Is that it? Is that all?
Ambrosia. Is that the pet name that he's given me, or is that what he thinks my name?
That is certainly the only name that I could possibly remember at this last second. 1 second.
No, you're good. It's for your information, it is Pembiasin. But yes.
Yeah, Pembiasin. He says Pembiasin. Yes. I'm just losing my mind.
No, I like Pembrosia. Actually, I think that's going to be my next character.
No. There's a reason he says that.
Pembrosia. He's calling you bro, my man.
Hey, bro.
Fine, Pembrosia, whatever.
No, it's fine if you. I get it though. He knows. He's saying.
I was hoping that would trigger. To be honest, I was hoping that would trigger the memory, but if not, oh well.
Yeah, I mean, I know that he knows my name. I guess he could ask. Well, I do want to know where you learned our names. How did you learn that?
I have contacts in the city that tell me everything, including the people that enter my city.
Bullshit.
Yeah, I don't. Was it late in the day?
I'm fully assuming someone wants to roll insight on this.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm just very quickly. This fucking chair is bothering me.
I'd like to roll insight. Yeah.
Come on, bitch. Fuck.
I'm fully like I'd be shocked if you didn't do that at this point.
Yeah, I wasn't sure because I know you had asked Arthur or Barry to do it earlier, but I didn't want to take his shot. You know. Let's see.
Just because I would imagine just because he's kind of looking in that direction.
I get you. Okay, let's see. Insight.
How strong is super glue?
Is that a rhetorical question?
No, guys, that's a real question because I don't know.
Is
I'm
there
a
a
big guy.
Is there a reason? Is there a reason you want to know that answer? Because the answer is very strong, but depends on what you're
Okay, so-
hearing. Anyway, we're
23
not
for
gonna-
insight.
I'm sorry. Did you said? Sorry. Tell me the number again, because I think I heard 83.
23.
No, 23.
Okay, I'm not losing my mind. Thank goodness. Yeah, you see him like sweating balls as you see him like staring back towards the manor, just like eyeing it periodically.
So, are you a governor, a mayor? What's your title? What's your official title?
I was like, I'm. Fuck, what do they call it? You see him look down, and you see like he has a name tag on. There's a name tag on. So he like grabs it and pulls up his shirt. Like, I am the mayor of Odysseus.
Oh man, it's
It
just
isn't
tattooed on his
you.
chest.
No, it is not super glued on his chest. He actually has a suit on, although at this point it's been muddied a little bit from his recent participation.
Okay, so I take it your inside man or the person you get this information from is back at the manor. You looked over there
No,
when you.
no. I mean, he's the one that. I mean, Jenkins is the one that gives me the information from my inside man. Yes.
Can I roll insight again, or is can the 23 roll over? Like,
I was like, I'll carry it over. Yeah, he's sweating balls. It's pretty obvious at this point. Like he's maybe lying isn't the right word, but he's definitely trying to stretch the truth.
well, certain mayor, I really like you, right? So, and I know you have trouble with names, so I don't want you to have to remember it. Just forget the name. Just call me bro. I think we've showed each other that we can be strong enough. We both won in this fight today. Just call me bro.
Indeed, bro.
Yeah, that's
Gosh,
good.
Here comes the Chad accent. Anyway.
Yeah. If anything,
So
10 bro
I
should
heard
be fine.
one of you were interested in my announcement.
What?
Well, at least the announcement for Sigvald? Like, are you planning to join this anyway? Wait, who's
No,
planning
we're
to
all
join?
interested. I just.
I
I
okay.
don't know.
Okay.
Maybe.
I mean, we have guests all the. I have guests all the time that listen to it. I always could use some feedback, criticism if something sounds a little weird.
With your voice, nothing could sound weird, bro.
That's what people keep telling me. So that's what people keep telling me, but I always feel weird about it. Oh, if
I
that's
get that.
all, if that's all, I have a couple more things I have to do for the final prep, but the speech will take place in about 30 minutes if you want to come to the center of the square. You see that as he points towards the stage that's been set up along the main road. It's like, well, and in front of the old church. It's like that's where that's where we have it. It's like basically I say where the fighting is. Basically, I tell people where the fighting is, and the locations. Like if you want to participate, and if you don't want to participate, and also the weapons that are allowed this time. Which usually it's most things. We usually just go around and agree no certain weapons.
I mean, What weapons are usually excluded?
Well, in their own terms, my lightning hammer, my lightning hammer, my radiant hammer, it's like my quake axe, my.
It's just a bunch of stuff he has.
I'm starting to see a pattern here. You seem like actually starting to think about it for a moment. It's like, now that I think about it, they pretty much only say stuff I can wield or that I wield. I'm down to my normal hammer now.
Type in that.
Little do they know, I also have a secret weapon. Oh my gosh, I forgot he has this!
Oh god. What's your secret weapon, bro? Bro, steam?
He gestures to his large belt that I almost completely forgot he has this. And it's actually very important. The design on it is not actually particularly ornate, but you do see that I guess the front is emblazed in silver. It's like with a somewhat indistinguishable symbol. Which, if anyone wants to roll, they can give me I'd say Arcana for this. This one's actually a little tough.
I'm really good at those. Let me try.
Rolled like shit.
Or am I helping Starmia go back to the hotel or something?
He's like, oh, you mean your friend I heard screaming along the entire way? I guess he found his way over. It's like, oh, that's the screaming I heard. I guess he found his way over to the ghost pepper tents this time.
Oh no.
I'm sure your friend will be fine.
Okay, because he was in a very poor state beforehand.
It wasn't much better.
Yeah, he fell into a burning ring of fire like that Johnny Cash guy.
That's quite unfortunate. Oh, wait, hold on. Do we need to get the fire crew out here again? I don't see any smoke.
It was more metaphysical fire.
Ah. Oh. Oh, he had to deal with it too? Oh, that kind. Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, I thought the food was good. Kind of
I know, right? When I had taste buds, it was excellent the first time I went through here. The only problem is I got to only try it twice. And then, well, I don't remember the second time very much, actually, now that I think about it. Huh. I think I only had that one... I think I only had that one soup. I guess they didn't have that much this time?
He roofied the soup. That's crazy.
Or that's how he died. Eggplant is a nightshade vegetable.
Ouch. Oh no, I died in a completely different way. It had nothing to do with food.
Wait, that's right.
Actually, technically my friends killed me, but also technically I was trying to kill them, so it's a long story.
Oh, possession? I've heard of that before.
No. No, suggestion.
Oh.
And major image. And it really sucked.
Oh my god, he died the way every barbarian dies.
Oh.
No, the major image was on me. And technically my duplicate. They made us look the opposite. It was not a good month. It was not a good week.
He failed the wisdom save and fucking killed everyone.
Oh no. Well, actually, it sounds like everybody killed him.
That's the thing. They didn't. That's the thing. I didn't actually manage to kill any of them. They killed me.
Oh, fuck.
Are you still friends?
Yeah, of course. After we all figured out what happened, we had a good laugh about it. A little bit of a heartfelt goodbye, but after that, I really couldn't leave the city, and thus I was kicked out as as a prince in the election to be emperor. But after that, everything was fine.
How did that make you feel?
Oh, absolutely terrible for a while. But then I became the mayor of mayor of this city, and things turned around quite quick. Not to mention, admittedly, we had this festival set up every year, basically every like 2 weeks. But now, every month we have Siegwald, which is basically this festival and the night brawl at the evening. It took a little bit to convince them, but after some of the mobs decided that this is a good way to settle territory disputes, no one argued.
So every night is like a gang warfare free.
Well, not every night, just one. Is it just one? Mostly. I mean, if you don't, the thing is, they don't fight during Sigvald, and the reason I became mayor is because I beat the ever-living shit out of a lot of people here.
Well, yeah, that makes sense. Again, very big.
But here's the thing, I actually do like fighting. And this was a good way to answer the question. Not to mention, you can't die, so you might as well make it if you're gonna fight, you might as well make it an event.
True. What if one of you was eaten by something large and passed through its digestive tract?
You know, we had that happen to a guy once that brought this large animal in. Hold on. Someone ended up smuggling a young dragon into the city once. We have since taken care of it. But
oh no,
it took a bit to recover all the pieces and stitch them back together. Afterwards, we just kicked him out the other side of the wall, and well, you end up like the dead on the outside. You kind of lose your sense of self, and you don't generally come back. And if you do, we kick you out again.
I had a friend whose dog ate their homework once, and they had to follow him around and try to get that back.
That's funny. That's exactly what one of my other friends said. Except he said he ate their wallet. I'm sorry, it was a she. She said that. Sorry. Wrong person. Anyway, I've been distracted here for too long. If you wish to enjoy the festivities, go right ahead. But I do actually got to finish prepare. And he looked down at the clothing. I gotta get a new suit. Hold on.
Wait. I'll come up and the presentation him clean.
Oh, that's quite convenient.
Yeah, I'll just throw the mud I'm taking off him onto a random zombie that's walking by.
You just see like one of the zombies like is putting itself back together. It's just like it's almost like, good. Oh shit! It all goes up on him. It just covers him like it's more mud than zombie at this point. Ow! It's like, it's excellent indeed.
Yeah, now you
Because
can
I may
go
have a
ahead.
little bit more time. But no, I do actually got to get prepared because I gotta make sure that I memorize my speech. He looks at the back. He like quickly scans the back of the hands, like, yeah, memorize. As he starts to walk away.
Yeah, I guess we should get the fuck out of here before this becomes a slaughterhouse and go get that book. I think he said it is. We need to get.
I'm not gonna give a history check. You are where like Siegwald happens at night. Like this is the date discussion before it actually kicks off in the evening.
Okay. Yeah.
I agree, though. We should probably get the book sooner than later.
Yeah.
Somebody wanted to hear his speech, though, didn't they?
Fuck. I don't remember. I don't remember
I
why
don't
we
know.
came
Either I'm
here.
losing my mind. Or...
To be honest, I thought the reason you all came here was to talk to him about the fact he knew your names. But that's a different story. But I
Well,
guess you already asked him that, so fair enough.
Oh wait, is he? Oh yeah.
Yeah, he blamed that guy, that Jimothy guy, or whatever his name is. Jeffrey or Jeff? I've got it on my document. I just don't think it's enough.
Oh, is he fully gone now?
At this point, unfortunately, he is.
Shit. Okay. I wanted to see if. Yeah, never mind. I'll do that later.
Oh. It makes me worried when you say that too, Barry. Not just the DM, it's you as well.
Why? I'm not that
no,
scared.
we'll worry about that later.
Yeah. Let's get the fuck out of here. Or do you guys want to listen to the speech?
Yeah, we still need to go to the room. I
It's
just
not
shouted me
required in any way, shape, or form. It's kind of just a lore thing, unless you actually want to participate. And I cannot iterate this enough as a DM. I recommend not.
What? We're not allowed to stay and watch?
Although the consequences are not as harsh as they seem, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
I'm
we
glad to stay
do.
and watch RJ. He's just saying don't stay for Sigvold in the evening.
Yeah.
Yeah, but even if we die, we just have to stay there and force the DM to have a campaign only.
You
Well-
think I don't? You think I'm not prepared if that happens?
Yeah, but then you just made us immortal. There's no consequences.
Oh, we
not-
couldn't leave this
It's
city.
not what you think. It's not what you think. Anyway.
Yeah, I had to just get this fucking shit over with. Then get back on the boat so we can get that shit over with. So we can go around freely again.
All right.
Shadow,
Because
did he explain? He did explain the whole dying in the city. You come back as a zombie in the city the first time we met him, right? I'm not mixing up the last campaign
Correct.
with this one.
He did.
Okay.
He did clarify that. Like part of the other campaign shock was the fact that you run into the undead. It's like again, it's supposed to be a shock, but since you came from the port side, you get the warning beforehand. However, you don't get the warning. You don't get one other warning, which he kind of already gave you. But that's up to you to, I guess, pull apart and find out. Probably during this session.
Yeah. Yeah, I would really like to get a job again that actually pays us like money. I am running a little bit low. And I have plans. I have
Oh,
We're going to be like
plans.
Oh yeah, that I forgot about that. Oh boy. Anyway,
No. This is new plans that you don't even know about.
I am.
we're kind of on a raiding trip.
Right?
Once
Oh,
we get
boy.
to the end destination, we just raid, pillage, and we get to keep a certain portion of it.
Yeah.
That's basically what happens.
Yeah.
Although you should see the fucking map I use, but I'm gonna use. But that's a different story.
Oh, exciting.
Let's just say I need the fucking
Actually,
money
I
to
think
make
I'm
a
gonna make the
weapon.
executive decision and not use that map. I'm gonna use that for later. Fair. I have another one that's pretty good as well.
Yeah, I have a weapon that I want to build that I need a fuck ton of money with for. It's gonna.
Okay, so we need money for golems, that weapon, the fort. Wow, you do need a lot of money. Yeah, let's get this quest started.
Yeah, glyphs.
Yeah, let's just say that
Makeup.
All right.
it's gonna one
In
shot
that case,
everything.
make your way back up Main Street. The festivities currently ongoing around you. If you're just heading straight back up, you will see, I guess, potentially more stalls and stands. You do take pretty obvious notice that most of the stalls are more, I guess, consumer goods. Is it consumer goods like clothing? Is it clothing and jewelry? Is it and dressing articles rather than actual food? Although there are a couple stands set up along the side that are attracting that you can easily tell people from the docks as they act more as a break from the absolute madness this place can be sometimes.
Is there like any? You said clothes, right? Can I
Right.
scan around and see if there's any like magical clothes?
Magical shop. I do have.
Yeah.
Go
I
ahead
have
and
gold.
Go ahead and roll me investigation.
Yeah, it's my best one.
What?
22.
I thought Arcana was your best.
No, Arcana is the best if I'm at the fort.
That's scary. Okay. 22. There is a couple of the stalls do appear to have some pretty have some more extravagant clothing. For example, like the hat. I guess the what was it? The hats of disguise and billowing capes. Basically, items that are morally made to to appeal to the appearance. However, there is one a little bit shrouded, but you just peering inside, you actually see a couple cloaks cloaks that do give off a fairly strong magical aura. Aura. As you look at the top, you see I guess a plastered symbol on the tent. On the tent. Is it made of what appears to be a purple? A purple silk? It's like the symbol itself. Show two intertangling snakes.
I don't recognize that thing at all, right? It's not that Rabbit Bitches symbol, right?
No.
Okay,
This
cool.
one is
These are the
different, but you're
serpentine
still
sisters.
free to roll. You're still free to roll if you wish.
History, right?
Yeah, history.
21.
Hold on, just
Why is this
there we go.
fucking place so loud? Holy shit.
Surprised I can't hear it. Although this symbol isn't exactly like it, you do recognize I guess, at some point during, yes, involving the rabbit ditch.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You do recognize that this symbol was among some of the rival companies, although all under the same banner of the consortium.
Okay, cool. Do you guys mind if I quickly go in there? You guys can tag along. I'm just looking for better clothes.
Yeah, Pem would probably come with you.
Karina, I know you're fashionable. Do you want to come in?
But I'm not sure if this is what this place sells designer, darling.
Yeah.
There is a shop right next to it that looks like it is selling designer clothing.
Oh man, I have to go.
Is it called Bucci?
Poochie.
Karina doesn't want to support the undead. But she'll tag
You
along.
know what? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Well, not that one. About 3 stalls down, there's an entire shopping area that has it. Yeah, that has that.
Yeah. Above board, I'm looking for clothes of mending.
All right. Actually, you may be able to find that within the other shops, but this one does appear to have more magical options if you see fit.
Oh.
That'd be honest. I would say that you'd be able to find clothes of mending, I guess, in some of the other stands that you saw along the way. that are, I will say that they are definitely better tailored than this shop.
Oh, but this is more like eclectic shit.
You look inside and see not only clothing, as like not only capes, but other magical oddities.
Shit, yeah.
Can we go thrift shopping?
Let's go fucking shopping.
That's why we were check. That's why I wanted to check.
We still have to go to like a ruins or something, right? Or is it an academy?
It's ruins.
Oh,
You were-
okay.
I'm definitely going to be like introducing like the top of the academy because you'll pass that. But yeah,
You guys want to shop, or we can do it when we come back?
With either. I'm just looking for a pocket watch.
Oh, what? You have money then? Watches are expensive
Oh,
as fucking D&D.
Good pay then.
No, just a little clockwork. Well, like an amulet. It's like a pocket watch, a clockwork amulet.
Oh.
you know, in hindsight, I really got to work on the specifics of the city. I'll do it now. Actually, let's do this. Pem, you want to roll? Is it? You want to roll me a perception or investigation?
Oh, for like a yeah. For
Yeah, for that. Like, since you mentioned it.
Wait, did you say I rolled perception just now? But did you mean investigation or perception's okay?
Either or.
Okay, that was a 21 for perception.
Actually, Pem, as you say out loud, you look down about 3 stores. There is a whole section dedicated to different types of pocket watches. It's like, well, pocket watches, amulet. It's like basically small clockwork devices. It's like some that are designed to tell time, some that are, I guess, more for entertainment value, like they spring out like a small token, and then several Cooper clocks.
Well, look, a Prolex.
Yes, we'll go with that.
Well, I mean, they have it here. It's up to you all. Do you want to do the shopping now or after? It might be good to get it done, but I don't know.
I don't know. It's up to you guys. I spent a lot of time shopping last time, and I don't want to bore you guys again doing that.
Val, Karina, either of you have a way? Zal, we all know how materialistic you are as a monk. He says
Yes,
very obviously
of
sarcastically.
course.
As you see the bell and all the golden and silver rings around him.
You might not know this about Karina since you haven't been traveling with her very much, but she's very frugal.
That
Sometimes.
is true. That's true. She has not bought in a lot, but I will say, Karina, even just looking through, even with your passive, you're noticing like the quality of the stuff is surprisingly good.
Yeah, and she hates it. She absolutely hates that this stuff is the next edition Volta and Nirvana branding.
They you can obviously tell like they don't have any living articles, like no floral. Well, they do have like floral patterns in clothing, but that's the extent they do. They don't. And I'll admit it's like in Karina, probably to boil your blood a little bit. You do see one shop in particular has set up, I guess, corsages made with linens rather than actual flowers themselves, and they're the designs are like 5 to 8 flowers like perfectly arranged. If it didn't look so perfect, it would. If it didn't look so perfect, it actually would feel like it would be a crime.
Yeah, Karina does feel like gilding the flowers by dipping them in molten gold is a much better way to preserve the beauty of flowers rather than mere imitation.
Yeah, the solution.
So, what do y'all want to do? You want to go to the ruins, or you want to? I'm just looking for the one thing. I'm just going to dip in real quick.
Mm.
We a fucking dragon can't stop us, but indecisiveness can.
This is, yeah.
I will say, like, however long you wish to take, like, in game is how long. But I will warn you that I do have some notes planned, like, for what happens.
Pem is going to summon his. No, he's not going to summon his duplicity. He's just going to walk away after nobody
enough.
goes through this. And he's
Fair
going to
enough.
go into the store and try to find a pocket
Okay.
watch.
I'm assuming you're going to want to do this quick. Very quickly, you are approached by a. It's like, but what looks to be looked because everything's now past tense. A well-made is it a well is it a well a. It looked like a well kept together elf. Although you do see that there is some obvious signs of age showing, as parts of his skin do seem to have fallen off and fade away. But the masquerade mask affixed to his face seems to cover up most of that.
Hello,
So
good sir.
my only question is, do you want to do the old RP version or the quick version of this? Because the RP
probably
version
the quick
may take a
version.
little bit. All right.
Yeah, he just goes and says, "I'm looking for a pocket watch."
He introduces himself, says we have plenty in stock, and you're immediately met with like 14 different varieties, 3 of which actually catch your attention, and you feel as if you are. And the second you even start to narrow it down, he like shows you another set, and it just you feel like this tangent is going to go on unless you are able to stop yourself from it. I will say, I will leave it up to you if you wish to make a wisdom saving throw for this, but basically, long story short, you can easily tell they have a lot in stock, and they have plenty of different varieties.
Fair.
If you have the other, as I give the TLDR, if you have any other questions about that, but you feel like you will be here a while if you don't stop it soon.
Yeah, I want to say he would stop it like almost immediately because he's very analytical, and he's like, he knows that his friends are waiting for him. He doesn't want to take too long. He's run in just because nobody could decide, and he's going to pull up 2. They're the exact same thing, but one is like a very sleek, like nice looking watch, like pocket watch, and the other one is essentially like the fantasy version of a Mickey Mouse watch. And he's really debating the 2.
You'll be informed that it is 1 gold piece.
1 gold piece.
Fuck.
Okay. Then he, if that's the case, then he might just buy both. And he walks out with 1 on each wrist, or not wrist because they're not watches. 1 in each pocket.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I got a watch, and he shows you the Mickey Mouse one, Arthur.
Yeah, the DM is fully aware of what that means, but that's a different story.
that's cool. Can we just say Faz, in the meantime, got himself clothes of mending?
Okay, as long as you're not doing it in that shop, yeah, it's like you'll have a moderately similar experience. I'm assuming you're going to try and just go to probably more of a stall rather than an actual like full blown shop. But you can easily tell they're either trying to upsell you or trying to get you to buy more than just the one you're mentioning.
Yeah, I only want this one, this color, this size.
Right.
I know everything. Faz is
Right.
like,
As this is magical, this will be 2 gold pieces.
for common. Okay. Fuck.
Missing something? No, that's right. No, that's right. You listen to you get me to question myself, but no, that's right.
Okay, I'll dish that out. And Faz like gets undressed and dressed just in front of the stall. He just gives
They
his
don't,
old clothes.
they don't seem to mind. The only people that seem to mind may be the party and the other and the people at the bar, and the people at the bar / restaurants. Half of which immediately turn away. The other half immediately just stare.
Faz doesn't care. and he immediately gives his old clothes just to the shopkeeper. You can sell those if you want. I don't care.
She looks
In the
very
meantime,
confused.
Karina
Looks
will
at it.
browse
Looks
like
at it.
this
It's
in
like,
the bag.
ugh. And you just see her like, ugh.
Those are cleaned every
But,
day with prestidigitation. Don't give me that shit. First looks angry. He doesn't say that
No,
out loud. He says that in his head.
Okay, fair enough. I had a retort for that, but but if you're not going to say it, she's not going to reply.
I'll say it out loud if you want me to. Faz does not
Sure.
give a fuck.
No, it's like, no, they're clean. It's just your taste. Ugh.
Hold
you
on.
see, she herself has a designer dress on.
Okay, Faz does not take psychic damage from that. Okay. He just walks away looking really upset. Like on the verge of crying upset.
Oh,
You know, that lady was mean to me.
Oh, don't worry. Karina's kind of busy, distracted, browsing the designer bags of holding.
Do I look good now?
They do have a section for it. They do have a section for it, and I will say, like, some of the designs are better than yours. They have them very specifically segregated off from each other in like glass containers on the offhand chance
Hey,
someone
better than yours is a matter of opinion.
more along the lines of there are 2 ways to kill people here, and you've just found one of them. Well, technically
Shoving him
multiple,
in a
but
bag of
it still falls in the category.
Huh. Alright.
Well, oh shit, actually would. Okay, never mind. Ignore the comment. Okay. I need to rethink that because I didn't realize that was an option. That actually may make the my population problem get solved immediately. That actually, I like that. That actually comes in handy. Okay.
I'm so glad you're a DM and not a world leader.
Of course. Of course. But that's more along the lines of, hey, the evil people, this is an option.
Yeah.
Can I roll something to see how good these new clothes look?
I will say they already are fairly good, but sure.
What do I have to roll? D100.
Sure. It's D100 plus 40, just for the record.
Okay, cool.
100 plus
Obviously,
40.
if you get 100, it's not going to go any higher.
It's a 56.
56. They're all right. They're all right. Like they're pretty average compared to everything else here.
Okay.
I
I rolled
rolled
a,
a 56 for you.
no, I rolled
you
a
rolled a-
16 on a D100.
I know that's why.
Yeah.
That's why adding the modifier is very funny.
Faz looks genuinely upset now.
They just
Don't worry,
style
Sam.
match.
The taste.
That lady's
You
comment.
look at you as usual.
All right. Go ahead and take it. I almost forgot. Yeah, go ahead and take it, Faz.
Cool.
It's too bad Shadowmere's not here. You could just cast a Doomtide into the building.
Faz could easily blow them up, but he just feels shitty now, so he doesn't even comprehend violence right now.
Oh no,
Ah, got it.
that's a different kind of
Insult
depressed.
fashion sense. Insult fashion sense for like for BBEG. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, you want to debuff Arthur.
Gotta imagine, Faz thinks he's like the shit in his head, but he's not.
We must remember what Faz looks like in the mirror.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right. He's just average.
Or below that. which is why the 56 is way funnier. I will say like this is still is a cut or two above like what Faz did have as his normal clothing though. And you even do notice that Faz just at least like at the very least like the clothing material itself is much better.
Yeah, he's gonna look bomb in his robe of the mage, archmage. I mean, if he finds one.
Karina, did you say you were also looking at something? You said you were distracted at something?
Oh yeah, Karina is just she's like asking the attendant to see like one of the bags of holding, and she's just trying to urge her homunculi to hop in, and they just won't. It's been tainted with the essence of undead, well, they say.
Your new one?
Oh, what do you mean?
The one that was in the arena fight?
Oh no, I meant just like in general, her backup storages of homunculi.
Oh, you're talking that. Okay, never mind. I see.
You know, the ones that are benched and not in play.
Yeah. I will just give you a warning. Normally, as I would role play this out, but the second you like pull out your bag of holding, they're going to keep it closed and recommend that you leave it at the front door. Leave it like at the front door, as you see. I guess like you see boxes for people to drop off their own bags of holding before they enter.
Neither of those protocols are safe.
They're separate boxes. Like, it's not individual ones. They're separate boxes.
Accidents happen. No.
I mean, it's fine. She pleases. She's just trying to urge the homunculi, but they won't go. And also because of the rudeness of the attendant, she decides to just take her business elsewhere.
She's disappointed, but seems to shrug it off. As she attends to another person who came in right behind you.
Yeah, that's okay. Karina will support more local, non-abomination businesses.
Non-undead.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough here.
Yeah, that's true. But what's noble is without a little racism or like condescending.
That's fair.
Wait, if we go to the academy, are we going to walk into a funeral happening for a young student that was killed in the bathroom?
I hope we meet the headmistress.
Oh god.
How do you? Oh yeah. All right. I'm assuming that's it for shopping, right?
Is that a reference I don't know or what?
Yeah, I don't think you were there for that part of the I don't think you were there for that part of the campaign.
I just remember the joke you made in Zal's.
The note on the note and for the recording, the party did finish the first part, but they did not finish the second part of this campaign. Okay. Either way. Would you like to head towards the gate? We'll go with that.
Yeah.
Or is there any more shopping or stuff you want to do while you're here?
I'm good for now.
Yeah, me too.
Okay. As you all come out, some ahead, some behind, and some neutral. You all eventually make your way down the streets and out of the festival itself, making your way out into the main city. The main city proper. As you are making your way towards the massive gatehouse, once again the walls stretching easily over. I have it set at 150 feet. It's 150 feet tall, made out of what looks like a combination of stone and marble armaments. On this side of the gate, you see two large statues stretching almost the entire height of the gate, about 3/4 of it. One depicting, each depicting, I guess, humanoid figures. It's like off to your right, in a separate part of the city, and absolutely segregated. You see a much shorter wall, probably 50 feet tall, but it is enough to cover most of the buildings on the other side. Well, I guess there's two main differences, but this wall itself does appear made out of a different material, something much darker. It's almost like a something that you'd expect to see from an old cold mountain range. And actually, I'd say some of you would recognize it from your adventures under the mountains a long time ago, as it looks as similar as if I guess there's no light reaching this place. However, you can easily tell that this has some interest to you, as over the top of one of the corners, you see over the wall, you see the top of one of the turrets of what you can only assume as the academy that was previously mentioned. It's designed only a small fraction, but still large enough for you to tell that it is there. Towards the top, you see what appears to be a dragon skull laid across the head. Well, laid across the roof. But I'm assuming you're making your way towards the gate right now, right?
Yeah.
So the gate outside the city, the giant walls.
Wait, there's a...
So,
What the fuck? Can I... I don't know if this is smart or not. Nah, never mind.
I think
What's
I know
your
what
concern?
you're asking, and that's part of the reason why I made it visible this time.
Yeah, I'm gonna know. How old is that fucking dragon skeleton?
That's gonna be a very hard roll at this distance, but you're free to give it a shot.
What do I need to roll?
interesting.
Roll me nature.
Nature shit, that's not
Oh,
good.
could I help with that? I do think I'm proficient in nature.
I mean, you'll roll flat because you're rolling at disadvantage, because the
Okay.
thing is already a ways away from you.
Flat then. It's not gonna be great. 11.
11. You can probably... The best guess you have is it's at least over 100, maybe 200 to 300 years old. Probably older than that, honestly. But it doesn't show any obvious signs of where that would make it ancient.
Is it alive?
Oh no, it is definitely dead. It is
Yeah.
not moving.
That's what's creeping me out. Because...
Yeah.
It's dead, yeah.
I thought the same thing when they said that they took care of the dragon that was smuggled in earlier. It's took care of? Here? Do we have a Draco Lich?
I was disappointed none of you asked about that, but that's a different story.
Well, I don't know if Pem would even know what a Draco Lich is.
My comment still stands.
Yeah, no, I don't understand their punishment. Throwing people outside, turn them in mindless zombies. Cut them up and fucking bury them underground. That's the best solution.
Noted. Adding.
Living
to
fertilizer.
list.
What
Yeah,
kind of
no,
weird
no.
undead trees
No,
would
for
grow
a
from that?
completely different reason than you think. Anyway,
Give them the Naruto treatment. If you know that reference, you know it.
jeez. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep walking towards the gate.
All right. All right then. As you approach the twin gate, the large twin, the large twin steel gates. Eventually, you will come up against the two guards, each dressed in in full plate mail, bearing a symbol, that you don't immediately recognize. Although the armor itself, the armor color itself, does appear to be a mix between blue and purple. As they approach, they announce themselves. It's like, halt! It's like, halt! Who are? Sorry, I'm trying to figure out what they say on this side of the gate for the first time. It's like, hey,
You dumb?
the festival is back that way. I don't think you want to leave the city. If this is your first time, I'm gonna advise you that it's much funner in the city than outside.
Yeah, we have a request from your mayor to go out there, so
Oh,
I'm supposed to head
Zern,
back in.
Zern, do you have the paperwork?
did he really give us a letter or not? I don't remember.
Thought he did.
He did.
Yeah.
Yeah, remember it was a plate. It was a tablet. Some sort of stone.
I'll pull it out if I have it, or if
He
I don't.
actually looks genuinely surprised that you even have this. As he looks over, he's like, "Let me see that." He quickly grabs and begins to scan. It's like, "Damn." Well, I assume you've already been warned. He
You know what? Let's presume we weren't warned.
He gestures to hand the tablet back to you.
I'll take it, put it in my bag. My bag I have.
In your prison wallet.
I assume you've already been warned, right?
Yeah, but remind us quickly. I know there's mindless on that side. That's basically it.
Yeah. Outside this part of the gate, you should be fine. Just same rules any place in the city. Don't aggravate them. The further you get, I don't know exactly how far you plan to go out, but the further you get out, just step around them. They really are harmless. It's like whatever you do, if you make it probably about a mile outside the city, I recommend not touching them at all.
Does that mean they're free game for the self-defense?
Everything at that point becomes self-defense for them, and when they start to scream, they gather they gather more than just them around them.
Oh,
Oh boy.
There have been unfortunate individuals that have tried to come into the city that have met terrible ends trying to fight their way through the hordes into here. Generally speaking, I'm assuming your duty is going to be just outside the gate, dealing with the town, so you shouldn't have to worry. But if you go out any further than that, I recommend don't interacting with them.
I don't think we're dealing with the town. We're going pretty far. Is there any special things out there that we should look out for?
Well, as I said before, just don't aggravate anything. I mean, there are some pretty powerful things out there, but as long as you don't aggravate them, they won't touch you. They are. Granted, they are undead, but they also don't have a leader that usually directs them. They only fight in self-defense.
What if they did have a leader that directed them? How dangerous could they be?
He looks outside the city. It's like, well, I guess we would have found out over 1,000 years ago by now.
Well, I mean, that doesn't really hold up. And if they just got a leader last week, then you wouldn't have known 1,000 years ago.
Dumb undead, you can't become a leader. Even vampires don't do well out there.
Oh wait, what if you were just like a normal undead coming from a different area that was already sentient, like a white or a what are those other ones called? Like a
That's the
bone
thing.
claw.
Like, that's the thing. The Curse of Odysseus kind of disrupts everything. It's the reason why most undead don't even. This is the reason why. Well, it becomes sort of a hotbed of the undead. On the other hand, it repels. Is it once you get probably, I forget, I think it's like 30 miles out, then it just, you don't have to deal with anything.
Hmm. Yeah, okay. Let's get going. I guess we should. Do you know anything about ruins in the area?
Ruins?
Did-
Yeah.
Actually, I'll have him roll. Nothing that I can think of off the top of my head. However, there are, I guess, sometimes some of the outer, like some of the mid zombies have set up some weird structures on occasion that eventually become ruins. Nothing like a permanent settlement, but sometimes I guess they can try to set up something and get some level of organization, but it's not really useful.
Okay.
I mean, maybe the equivalent of a, oh jeez, what, I don't even know what on earth. Imagine a. Am I seriously gonna make this reference? Yeah, we're gonna commit. imagine like a group of 40 like it's like goblins who've all been dropped on their head trying to make a settlement. It kind of looks like that.
Hmm.
I mean, there's definitely ruins. It probably looks more like ruins in it while it's in its prime.
Okay.
Why are you why are you checking something out? Did something actually get built recently?
It's ruins. I don't think so.
Did we get a
I mean,
map to it, or were we just told it's outside
mean-
of town?
I mean, as I said, it's been 1,000 years. It's been almost 1,000 years now since that. So there's probably definitely some ruins out there. I can pretty much guarantee, unless someone was stupid enough to try and build something themselves before they ended up dying out there, that's probably the only thing I can imagine that could be there.
Yeah.
Why haven't any of the living people come out here? Like, if this area outside the wall is mindless undead, but they're also essentially harmless, why hasn't anyone, like, colonized this area?
Mostly from the fact, the settlement that you'll see right outside the gates actually has some level of interaction, but we purposely keep settlers from actually moving outside outside the gates, mostly from the fact that there is a risk of causing an undead horde to get thrown upon by people. We don't really push out much further than that, and maybe people have been tried to risk it, but there really is nothing else out there. Like, you kind of have to be undead to survive out there. There's no food. There's like the land's barren. There's no way to grow anything. There's no food. There's no water. There's nothing. Odysseus is the only place that actually has any amenities.
And is this guy alive? This wall guard?
He is actually. Okay. That was actually a spoiler because he was covered in armor. Yes, he is alive. To answer your question, yes, he is alive.
Okay. And where do you come from? What's your name?
Well, I guess this is my third tour of Odysseus, but my name's Gregory.
Gregory.
I do live in Orthon City, technically, but I do live in well, at least my house is there, or what remains of it.
I'm so sorry. I'm terrible with names. Could I have your name again?
Gregory. This is my
He
third.
smiles and he
This is
says,
my
"Wonderful."
3-year tour here in Odysseus.
He writes something down in his journal. Well, thank you, Gregory.
It's also the most boring job in the world outside of, until we have we have collection caravans that head out. Which I guess we're going to be sending a collection caravan out in the next couple days, but that'd be about it.
Great.
Although I gotta admit that I'm quite curious myself. Outside the collection caravans, no, I've never heard of anyone walking outside the city themselves. I mean, in addition to those 30 miles, it's another 50 or 60 before you even hit a settlement. There's a reason people don't walk to Odysseus this way, outside of extremely rare cases, or pilgrims that are trying to make their way into the gates.
It's neat to know.
And might as well check. Just curious. You ask me stuff, I ask you stuff. Might as well see if there's any good exchange. All right, hold on. You see him lift over as he knocks on the gate, and you hear the sound of clinking metal, but eventually the thing begins to slowly crack open. Don't worry. I was once again, don't worry. They won't attack you. I will advise. Don't fall for the child trick. But besides that, you'll be fine.
I'll take.
Don't worry about it.
All right. I don't like kids anyway, so that works.
Yeah, me neither.
All right. Either way, All right. Either way, I assume you start making your way outside the city.
Faz hides his blueprint for a orphan meat golem.
Oh no!
You need to hide that? Where do you have it stapled across your chest or something? I'm surprised you actually said that out loud. I wasn't going to say anything.
I was wondering why he was so interested in an orphanage for so long.
No,
Oh
they make.
my gosh, that was on the record too. Oh boy. Anyway.
Yeah, but they do make the best spies. Don't forget that.
It's fair.
Street urchins.
That's actually fair.
Um,
In all seriousness, you want me to cut that section out?
I don't care.
Fair enough. All right. All right.
Did we
case,
actually get a map, or did we? Are we just? This is him in.
You were given a map. The tablet you handed him was not the location, and I definitely say you could have showed it to him, but I'm assuming you don't want to.
Nah.
Right.
He's not undead. We can't trust him.
I mean, he's not undead, so fair enough. Let's see. Sorry, just trying to switch the music real quick.
Yeah, Faz is always in his personalized diary, basically. I would say, drawing stuff and hiding stuff. So that's why he hid the plans for the orphan meat golem.
You check your gear and realize that it's not on you. Fuck,
What?
You left it in your other set of clothes. I'm
Fuck.
totally kidding. I'm totally kidding.
I would send Matthias back to go get that if that's the case.
I am absolutely kidding with you. And I'm not going to play that game.
Yeah, there's a lot of shit in that book that should not be coming out.
All right. So, as you make your way outside the gates, cracked just barely enough for you all to walk out. The second you finish walking out the gate, you hear the sound of grinding stone. of the grinding gears as it begins to shut behind you, with one final goodbye from the guard in front. There is one guard standing out front that kind of like stares you down, very confused, but doesn't directly seem to address you at all, as you were the ones that came outside the gate. But standing in front, you catch a little bit of. Well, I guess you're not fully surprised, but you didn't know what to expect. A small town seems to have been made out here. Constructed primarily of stone? Stone and mud? Well, stone and mud from the local ground around. As you see, essentially what is the near equivalent of a small ramshackle city has been constructed outside the gates. Very similar to not to the level of a like slums, but it looks like the individuals out here have taken the only few resources they could take, including some stuff that you can obviously tell has been imported, as you do see logs, wooden buildings as well. That seem to resemble a town with all of its key amenities, other than what appears to be an inn or any other food stalls. You slowly begin to walk your way down this main street and head out into the waste of Odysseus itself. And the town itself is fairly abuzz. Individuals of the undead moving around to and fro, almost as if they're almost the same as they would in the city itself. However, as you listen to the voices around, you quickly notice a pattern emerging, as although they are speaking, the words don't make any sense and are incomprehensible at the moment. As you walk past, you actually see one of the undead working on top of a set of scaffolding, attempting to, finish the construction of what appears to be a small church. He kind of stops for a moment as you see him stretch, unsure if he actually needs to take a break, and eventually look around and wave at you with the hammer still in hand, as you hear a snap and his hand snaps off, causing the hammer to fall off and onto the ground. Immediately, he gets just a sad face and begins to climb down the scaffolding to go retrieve it. But you notice several of these oddities. But the individuals here don't seem to mind the differences. Although they are undead, they seem to be living their lives as if they were, almost the same as they were in life, at least near this part of the wall. And eventually, along the way, who's taking point? Who's out in front?
I don't think Tim would be.
I'll take up front.
Alright. Can you make me a dex save?
No.
Of course. 13. It's so bad.
That is actually pretty bad. Zell, as you're making your way, as you're kind of distracted by the bell tower undead, you actually kind of feel a bump as you almost lose balance. As you find yourself tripping over the top of what appears to be a small child, and you do save yourself from crashing down on him, but you see the child immediately fall down and begin to grasp towards his leg, which has fallen off.
Oh. Yikes.
The child begins to the child begins to it's not comprehensible, but you do hear what is the equivalent of crying, as the child starts to like reach out towards his leg and begins to like try and put it back on, to basically no avail.
Yo, who did that? It's crazy.
Yeah, let's just keep walking away.
Yeah, let's keep walking.
You all walk around the child who is obviously like still in this painful moment that's happening to him. But does anyone look
Karina
back,
will
or is
also
he
be
just all moving on?
Karina
Fuck.
will also be okay with moving on.
Fuck no,
Okay.
we were just warned about don't trust the children, so we keep walking.
That's fair. No, that's fair.
Karina did not hear the warning about the children, but she still will ignore him.
She just does not give a fuck.
Oh, there's a child there. Oh well. All right. In that case, if none of you are looking back, you'll easily be able to pass this. It's like this child that was still crumpled on the ground, dealing with the loss of his foot.
Oh, that's fucked up. Buff game.
It was going to be
Oh.
so much better if one of you actually looked back, but that's a different story. Anyway.
Wait,
Oh,
did I leave my
look
arena
back.
homunculus
No,
at
you've
home?
already committed. I'm gonna just leave you
Oh,
all.
man.
I'm just gonna leave you all with the feeling. Leave you all with the feeling of being assholes.
Eh.
I'm look back.
All right, roll me a persuasion check against the DM.
Let's
To
see.
convince me
I'm
that.
so great at persuasion.
I mean, it can't be that bad. It's not going to be very high.
Let's see, persuasion. It's all the way at the bottom of the list because of how.
Oh yeah, you.
I'm -1.
Jeez. I mean, maybe
13.
that's still high enough. Yeah, go ahead and roll inside. Go ahead and roll perception check. Check.
4. Let's see. I'm a little bit better at persuasion. Let's see, perception. Perception. Here it is. Oh, there we go. There we go. 19.
Yeah, that's a little better. The
Yeah,
second
just
the
a little.
child thinks you're out of ear and eye shot, you see him like let out a little like huff, like stick on back its foot and just walk away normally.
Say
a little
again?
bit,
A
like
huff
stick his foot back on, like and walk away normally, like nothing happened.
Oh. Yeah.
As I
I'm
said,
glad.
you're warned
It's
about the child thing.
It's good that we went past that, y'all.
Past what?
That-
That looks like
that-
does not.
You know, the kid that lost its. Never mind. It's fine.
Never mind. Don't worry about it.
We are here.
Anyway, there's like, you do see, I guess, a couple like shops that seem to be. I'll say that you do see a couple shops along the roads. There's a road that do seem to attract some of the people here, but as their communication with outsiders is non-existent, they only appear to have. They only appear to have some. It's like stuff for other undead, and surprisingly, some of the stuff here, especially near the wall, it is not as good as the stuff on the street market. But it's something you would expect to see in a small, like, stuff to the quality that you would see, like, from a, I guess, like, actually, no. Not just a small, small ragtag village. Probably like a village that dedicates their entire lives to work. As there seem to have a lot, and super surplus of the stuff, including basically like basic articles of clothing, basic weapons, stuff that you can imagine that would be forged like en masse, like stored in the back, and only tokens amount of it are being sold, quote unquote sold and traded amongst the people here, as the money that they're using is not money. It's some sort of weird currency that they've fashioned, primarily, so funny enough, primarily out of the marble that you can assume is the part of the wall. With that short piece of lore, you do make your way outside of this city, and about a mile out, you immediately see a difference. As after this point, the town ends, and you see exactly what the guard informed you, as there are several buildings that look like they've been attempted to set up, but the quality is not there, like, at all. It's like, basically, imagine a 3-year-old trying to set up any sort of building whatsoever. Like, sometimes they can get 2 planks to fit together, but it's not functional. And at this point, the organization of the zombies the undead is gone. As you see them, at this point, you only see them start to wander around. Sometimes in a clump of 2 or 3, but it feels more like it feels more like you walk into, well, a large and very heavily occupied graveyard.
Yeah.
I will say it's large enough that you can easily walk your way around these groups without having to deal with them. But unless there's something you wish to do with any of them, it's just going to be a straight shot since you have directions.
Nothing Pam wants to do.
Yeah.
All right. For the most part, the journey is fairly boring. It does take a couple hours. It takes more than a couple hours, actually, because this is a half-a-day trip. You eventually, though, something actually of interest catches your sight. That's way earlier on the map. Somehow, you don't know if it was by dumb luck or just. To be honest, it was probably a group that was set up a long time ago. But you see a makeshift stage has been set up, and about a group of about 40 zombies standing in front of the stage, as one of them is holding up his hand, holding up his arm, holding what appears to be a staff with a flag on it, moaning out at the rest of the zombies in front as they return a similar moan back. At this point, it's far enough away you don't have to engage, but it is odd. It's the only oddity that you've seen out of this group, other than just the wandering groups. Other than the other periodic wanderers, you do see some large undead, including 1, if not 2, undead dragons making their way, kind of flying aimlessly around the skies.
Man, that must be
I will say, if you
difficult.
had to put a CR rating on some of these, most of them are pretty low. There are a couple that can dip into 10, 11, maybe 12 periodically, but it's not common.
Pem elbows Arthur. Could you imagine if one of those dragons just flew too far outside the barrier and they just collapsed to the ground from however high they were as a giant pile of dragon bones?
Yeah, that's a fuck ton of money there.
Yeah.
But I don't think that would happen. Maybe they would feel weaker the closer they get to the edge and turn around. I don't know. But
You could always go testing, but that is a 30-mile trek.
Yeah, let's not fuck around with them.
All right.
Dragons are bad enough, but immortal undead dragons are worse.
Yeah. To be crystal clear, and you will have quickly discovered this as you're walking around. Yeah, without that knowledge, this actually may have been a bit of a tougher entrance, but it's very. You are deviating off the path, which is why you're running into the larger beasts. But it is a fairly boring journey, unless one of you is getting bored and would like to aggravate one of them. But I'm going to assume not, because because eventually you hit a spot that kind of is an anomaly. About, I'd say, half a mile out, the crowds of zombies start to become less and less until finally you hit a point where they don't seem to be congregating anymore. And you are able to just walk around pretty much freely without having to worry, like, dipping or weaving in between one. And at first it was subtle, but now you definitely don't see any. And just as you make this revelation, you finally see what you assume is what your destination is. A small two-story structure, looks like primarily made out of stone. It stands in the middle of the waste. Part of the structure looks like it has collapsed from age and use, but the main first floor and about half of the second floor seems fully intact. Unless, I will say at this point, this is where the choice to approach, you may begin the choice to begin the approach. Or how you wish to approach this.
Can I check the
Who
map?
wants to go first?
I'm just quickly gonna check the map to make like fucking certain this is the place.
You
Yeah.
check it, and it's off by a little bit, but it is surprisingly close.
Huh.
Em will also. How long does it take? Oh yeah, Em will also begin ritual casting Detect Magic and say, "I'll keep an eye out for magic-y stuff."
Yeah, it might be a smart idea.
Okay.
I don't want to waste spells, but there's something I can do that could help us.
You want to wait for the Detect Magic to go up?
It's 10 minutes. I'm gonna like. Is it?
Depending on how the structure is far enough out that you can take the time. Like, I guess the question is there any like preparatory stuff you want to do before walking in?
Still have mage armor.
Fair enough.
I'm gonna have Matthias circle the fucking place, so
Okay.
you can check all around and report back to me.
Okay. Just let me know when you would like that report. I'm going to say that's probably going to take longer than the 10 minutes for Detect Magic to go up.
No problem.
Anyone for anything else? I will say that the pressure of magic that you felt, whether or not you recognized it around Odysseus, seems to have disappeared here. As you can definitely tell, you can definitely like see why. You can almost feel why. You can feel a difference. There's a difference as you get closer to the structure. The necromantic pressure that you felt, or magic, that you felt walking on the way here has been subtle, but it's still there. Here, it doesn't seem to be present at all, almost as if it doesn't exist. And with Detect Magic up, it basically counteracts exactly what I said. You do definitely, basically the whole ground is desecrated. Like everywhere. But there is
Gross.
well,
Desecrated ground.
it is obviously it's necromantic. It's a necromancy spell, but it's the ground. It's like the land itself is desecrated. Like as you walk closer, like there's no difference. Like it's just everywhere around you. It's like however you detect something off, and I actually need an Arcana to see how much you get. I will say you might be able to roll this with advantage, Pam.
An Arcana, you said?
Yes.
Yeah, my English comprehension skills took a nosedive when he said it was desecrated. Because I conflicted it with consecrated
It's
for
the
a
opposite
moment.
of that.
Yeah, I
It's
know
the
now.
Oh no. Okay, and you said Arcana?
Yeah.
Okay,
Come
I've got
on.
+5 to that.
Oh, that's not a good roll though.
What is that?
A 7 in total.
I rolled a
You
2
do,
in the
you do, like, you do detect a subtle difference in this spell. Something that explains the lack of pressure, but you can't determine what it is exactly.
I detect a subtle difference in this spell. It's a lack of pressure, but I can't tell what exactly.
Wait, what was your rolls? That was with advantage.
No, he did not roll with advantage.
I did not roll with advantage.
Okay.
Should I have rolled with advantage?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, roll again.
Okay, my bad.
No problem.
No worries.
Yeah, and I can confirm Superglue fixed my chair, so that's great. Oh
yeah,
shit.
that's
Oh, there we go. That's better.
significantly better roll. A nat 20. Yeah, that's a
Dang it.
significantly better roll. The intertwining is not something magical, and you immediately recognize it. It is the same type that interrupt magic, except on a much finer level. That you detect a small presence of void crystal in the air, just enough to disrupt, not the whole spell, but just enough. But just enough to limit the effects.
And is the
And I
sand
will
in this
say
area?
I will say that for this, you can tell that this effect is repelling the undead from this area.
And
No,
is
it's kinda
the
messed up
sand in this
there.
area black, or is it like silicate
It-
sand?
It's like silken sand, very
Okay.
fine silken. Like, and you'd be able to compare by looking at Zell because he is a good example of it. Although I have a question on which is active at the moment for you, Zell, but that's a different story. The stuff around Zell is like you basically just see a black empty pit, as there's nothing there. It's like
Around Zell? Interesting.
Really? Like I thought that was obvious.
No,
But,
it is. I just hadn't thought about that before.
It's like, but
Zell,
imagine
you're void.
a single
Yeah.
I'm
And-
just gonna have to go
that was-
digital in this case because it's the only way to describe it effectively. While technically it is like a small particle, just imagine you take one small pixel and periodically scatter it throughout the air. For the most part, you would not notice it. You wouldn't notice it. It's like the only way that you even know that's there in the first place is the effects and the difference that it feels.
It's kind of like how they determine that star or planets exist when they're so far away because the light from the star vibrates or whatever.
Essentially, yes.
Okay. Yeah, so there's some weird stuff in this. And actually, would Penn know what a void crystal is because he's got that journal? I feel like he.
That's why I had you roll for
Yeah.
advantage.
Okay, yeah. So he'd say, "Yeah, y'all, there's some weird stuff going on here. It's like, what's it called again? It's the opposite of good. Desecrated.
Evil?
There's some desecrated ground here, but it's like it's one of those crystals. Hello?
Alright.
Was I hallucinating this
Yeah.
whole thing? Have I been alone this whole time? No.
Alright. Anyway, with that discovery, and you getting a small sense of relief that undead are repelled from this area, I assume you walk forward.
Was Zell gonna go first?
Yeah, of course.
Alright. I guess you continue to walk forward, and I will say is like you do a mental, like at the very least, the quick circle that is reported back by Matthias. He confirms there is a hole at the top that could be entered from, but there is no other holes in the structure itself. And it looks like it's actually fairly well intact. However, it does look like the wall, as like the window, it's like the small windows that were here, other than that hole, were boarded up. And there was some thing inside. Although it looked asleep. Or at least it was laying down on the ground. On the second floor. I need to make that clear. On the second floor.
On the first floor, really?
Okay. Yes, I mean, with that information, you walk up just to the side of the building. You quickly check the door and the handle and find that it is not locked, but it is stuck. Well, the door is stuck. The metal door is stuck.
Zell, you're oh so strong. Could you please get this door open?
I'm actually not strong at all.
Oh, Arthur, you're oh so strong. Could you please get
I'm
the
actually
door open?
Like I'm a little more average than average human, but I'm not really that strong. I can try. Can I try to
Stronger
get
than
the
me.
door open?
As he says, Faz, you're oh so strong. Faz looks at his skinny ass arms. I have the weakest strength stat in this group. I think so.
Really?
That's saying something.
And that's a 9.
I have an 11.
Okay.
He just like Kev just looks and compares his arms, and you thought yours were noodle fast, but his is like somehow his is just almost just to the bone.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm more-
Karina's
I
fucking
move fast.
shredded.
Karina's like King Boomy when he like looks old and then drops his cloak and then it's like he's ripped.
Does Karina have the highest strength in the party? Seriously?
No,
But it's 3.5.
she and Zala are equal.
I'm tied. Okay, that's funny. All right. First obstacle. I guess there are ways around it, but locked is like stuck door. How do you wish to proceed?
Probably around it. Can't go over. Can't go.
You walk. I will say you walk around the building, and there are no other entrances inside.
Okay, I'll try to open. Is there like a keyhole? Like, how can I like?
Mhm.
There is a key slot, but as you jiggle the handle, it was not locked. The door itself is just stuck.
Hey, can I
Oh.
try acrobatically kicking it in? Can I try hitting the door open using my dexterity to hit the door?
Because of what's keeping it stuck, no.
Can I
But
dex?
it would
Is
be-
there like is it open at all, or is it just like stuck shut?
Or windows?
Roll me.
Like how is it? Like, can it jiggle at all? Like, does it go back and forth? Is there like something blocking behind it, or like?
I'm gonna say it's like as you try to jiggle the handle, like shift it back and forth, you do feel a small amount of give, and I'll because you specifically asked, I will say that you do feel something stuck behind the door, or something stuck and causing it to block. It doesn't look like it doesn't feel like the door's stuck on a hinge or anything.
Oh, Faz is in the background stuffing a pipe with tobacco.
Okay. Got it.
Yeah,
Matthias
yeah.
reminds you that there's a hole in this. There's a hole that you could enter from the second floor, only to Chaz.
Yeah, but fuck, fine. There isn't a hole on top of the roof. Mr. Spider Boots, do you want to walk up the wall and tie a rope on top for us to climb?
Yeah, I can do that. Although I feel like Zell was trying to get through the door. Zell, you've got that monk stuff, right? You can just climb up to the roof.
Yes.
Oh,
Fuck me. I can't do anything around here. And then I'll just climb to the roof.
Up to the roof. All right. You make your way up to. You make your way up to the second floor, and just confirming what it is, you actually see a hole. I guess not on the roof, but like off to the side a little bit. It is a little bit of a squeeze, but it is not that bad. And immediately you poke your head inside and see what appears to be a sleeping soldier armed with heavy plate mail, painted what appears to be a deep black, currently asleep. Funny enough, just like on the floor.
Oh no.
And not in a comfortable position.
Everyone put a rope up for us.
Zell?
Yes.
So what do I see? I just blanked myself.
You see a guard clad in full plate mail. You can tell that it appears to be painted a mix between black and white with crude paint. Currently asleep, just like in this, maybe not the center of the room, probably like a little bit closer to where you could see the staircase. Basically, like sprawled out on the floor in a very uncomfortable sleeping position.
Okay. Maybe I'll poke the guy.
You have to get in, and I'll definitely need a stealth check if you want to approach him.
Okay, so what does he look like? Can I get a description of him in person?
The man appears to be in full plate mail. It's the mail is plate mail. Plate, just plate.
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 I don't know why I was just thinking plate mail for some reason, but it's plate. It's plate armor. The plate is covering pretty much the entirety of his body. You do see what appears to be a mix of black and white paint, painted throughout what is obviously, I guess, some old. What is obviously some relatively old mail itself, and does seem to be a patchwork job, but it still suffices for what it needs to be. The man himself is sprawled out on the ground, asleep in a very uncomfortable position.
Maybe. Okay.
I will say, from where you are 30 feet from him. Well,
Is there any recognizable markings on his armor, or is it just painted?
roll me perception.
Okay. Roll. Did it roll? No, it didn't. Why is it not roll? Click. Perception.
There was 2 rolls. Holy shit, there's a lot of rolls now.
There is? I'm not seeing my own rolls anymore. I'm not seeing my own rolls. I can't. I'm not going through. My own rolls aren't going through for myself.
Yeah, and it's also, yeah.
You roll private?
No,
The dice
if
are
he see,
wrong.
how can I roll private and he see them and I can't?
Let me
How can
quickly
he?
just roll.
Okay, what is? I'm very curious though, because I can't see it either.
No, the physical dice are showing up, but
Oh,
it's
there it
not.
goes. No.
No, that's mine.
not mine.
I'm just tasting
Okay.
it.
Never
Wait,
mind.
wait.
There
Okay, let me just roll
go.
d20.
A
see
9, a 3.
Are you seeing these? I'm not seeing my own rolls.
I'm seeing the
Okay, what if I
physical
just do
dice
this?
showing up, but not.
Okay,
That's
let me
weird.
see.
Just refresh
Okay,
your
there you go.
page.
I just rolled
There.
perception. 20. There you go. 27.
All right. Thankfully for you, he is not on his front. He is on his back, and on the front, you see a very obvious symbol as Is this the first? Oh, this is the first time. Make me a make me a wisdom.
Oh, okay. Wisdom?
Yes.
With save or
Saving
check?
throw? Check.
Saving throw.
Okay, it doesn't matter. Both the same. 8.
All right. I will describe at least the not exactly what you see, but the emotions you feel behind this, and I'll leave that up. And then I will eventually tell you exactly what you see. Is that all right?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. On the front plate of this man, painted in crude paint, you suddenly feel a flurry of emotions that you haven't felt in a long time, as a series of memories come flooding back to you. The pain that you felt upon your skin, as you feel a series of searing pains across your skin, potentially the rage at the people who were doing this to you, and then finally the coalescence to this memory, and the reason that this, whatever this symbol is burned in your mind. The man who did part of the experiments on you wore very similar armaments to this, if not exactly. The symbol is like the symbol painted blatantly across his chest. And one of these men are currently standing in front of you.
Huh.
It's completely asleep, completely helpless. Wasn't expecting to get a surprise, were you?
No. Huh. Well, how did I fight? Combat seems really nice right now.
Before you do that, though, can we say that Pem taps your shoulder?
Yeah, sure. Yeah. What do you want?
Did you forget to tie the rope?
On what are you staring at right now?
Aren't you guys 2 feet up or 2 stories up?
This story up.
Or a story, yeah. Did you forget to tie the rope?
To my knowledge, no rope has been thrown over the side yet.
Yeah.
Pem just sighs and goes over to the edge and starts tying a rope to the edge of the roof.
Wait,
Okay,
is 1 story
carry
up 2 stories?
All right.
He throws a rope down to Arthur and Karina.
Are you waiting as Excel, or do you wish to do something?
Yeah. I'm gonna. Okay. Is there anything like special blocking him, or is he just like sleeping?
No, he's just like sprawled out asleep on the floor.
Yeah, I'll probably sneak up on him and
All right.
probably
Roll me,
kill him.
roll me a stealth.
You
check.
Not kill him. No, knock him out. Knock him out. No, I'm not. Knock him out. I'm not trying to kill him.
Roll me a stealth check.
Okay. I should be good at this. 17.
Alright, you should be able to come up.
Is good enough. In fact, it's good. Like, what's your stealth? Zell? Pem? Not stealth. Jeez, words are hard. All right, let me just look it up myself. I think your passive perception is pretty good, so this is more along the lines.
It is
of
pretty good.
It is. Pem, as you like are getting the rope down, you eventually like look over and realize that realize Zell is gone. As you look and see him starting to sneak inside, trying to get over to now who you now realize is the soldier on the ground.
He's being very quiet.
He's being very quiet, and the soldier currently has not alerted to his position.
Yeah, he just drops the rope down really fast and gestures for Arthur and Karina to come up as fast as they can. There's someone
No,
inside.
that's the signal.
There's someone inside and Zell's going for him.
Oh, is that the signal? Does that mean we have to go upstairs too?
Yes, the signal is me saying come up here.
Oh, okay then.
Like,
Karina
now,
pulls out her... Okay, Karina pulls out her
Actually,
magic room and starts
in all seriousness, who's going first up the rope? I've got to figure out this from the action Tommy side.
I think I'm the only one going up this hill because Karina has a fucking broom.
Yeah,
That's
Karina just
right.
like mounts the room and starts flying.
we gotta go.
upward.
Karina pulled up the
She's
broom.
not gonna do physical labor like that, grabbing a rope in this dress, in these heels.
And she just starts to ascend. All right, Zell, you get right up next to him, and he is completely oblivious to you.
Well, I'm not gonna be able to knock him out on strike, but I'm gonna try to knock him out, as you know, or start
Yeah.
hitting him. Either one.
I like the thing now that rogues can actually do that. It's pretty cool.
Yeah,
They can.
Rogues have always been able to knock them out, though.
No, not with the old sneak attack. Just, I guess now with the new sneak attack at another level, they can knock a target unconscious. They lose a lot of the levels like of sneak attack damage, but that's an option.
Oh no, that one's a different effect. That one's like fully making them the status unconscious.
Yeah. Either way, go ahead and roll the hit with advantage since he is prone and is not expecting you.
and no one else is inside the building, right? It's just Zell right now.
At the moment, yes.
Can I? Before I do that, can I take a bonus action to activate my dagger of venom? Whew, this guy's not gonna like this.
Oh, he is not going to like it indeed. Yeah, no, you can do that.
Okay. Is he unconscious? Or is he
seems to be
sleeping, right?
unconscious. Yeah. Yes, he seems to be unconscious. If that condition, for that condition, yes.
Okay, that doesn't matter. He still have to roll this because he's condition based. Okay, so he's gonna take this, which is at an advantage. So a 26 to hit.
Damn.
Oh, yeah, no, that's gonna hit.
Okay, 4.
Wait, does he was that an advantage because he is
that's gonna
unconscious?
hurt. Okay.
Yes, it is at advantage because 17 damage, and he needs to roll me a Constitution saving throw.
All right. Please tell me that this is going to channel. Is it? Rolling for everyone. Yes. I think he's gonna pass. What's the DC?
It's 15. I think he passed.
He rolled an 18 on the die.
Okay, he doesn't even take half damage. Okay.
All right. You walk towards this man, and immediately as you pull out your dagger, you plummet it straight into his chest, piercing the armor. The body immediately, just from the sheer volume of the blow, just like, I guess, what's the word? Like, shakes. I'm gonna go as it shakes a little bit as you have seemed to have completely caught him fully off guard. fact, so off
Oh,
guard,
good.
he doesn't even get a chance. He doesn't seem to be responding to this at the moment.
Strike 2.
Good. I can attack again. That's what you're saying.
Yes.
Yeah, let's just do that then. I'll just do something that does more damage this time. 21 advantage. Let's see if I can get crit. I got a with that crit.
yeah,
That's an
okay.
18.
21 actually would have missed, but that definitely hits.
Okay, and 16 damage.
All right. Another blow and another dent as you hear the sound of cracking bones under the armor as it dents in. I still think it's your turn if you will.
Yeah, it would be my turn still, but I don't think I have much to do. I guess like. Charge grapple.
All right. Gonna grapple a
Yeah.
prone man.
Yeah, does he have disadvantage because he's unconscious? Oh wait, no, he automatically fails if he's still unconscious. Technically.
I don't think he's going to automatically fail this at this point, but yeah, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead and roll.
Grappling
know, I
and
can
prone
see
is the
it.
best
There's no
combination.
rule. It's grapple. There's no rule. He has to roll
Oh.
a strength
Oh,
dex
also-
saving throw, and if he's still unconscious, he automatically fails those.
This is
So
correct.
that's what I was asking.
We'll do that. Then we'll roll for it then. Wow. You see the arms flail around a little bit, but you are easily able to get around and get him like solidly locked in a chokehold.
Okay, that's end my turn then.
All right. The rest of you begin to follow up and see this poor man apparently locked in a chokehold, a dagger wound through the chest. As all of you actually now see the symbol on the front as the symbol of a white flame.
Darn, not the black flame? Oh man.
It's the same one. It's the
What about
symbol
the
of
purple?
Okay.
it's the symbol of the Knights of the Black Flame. That's still the same. It's like
I
blaze,
thought it was
like
a black
poorly.
flame.
It's like yes, but it's the Knights of the Black Flame with it's like black armor with a white flame. It's like emblazoned on the front. I've shown the image, have I not? Do I need to do it? Hold on, do I need to drop the image again?
I've never seen it.
Alright, 1 second. Somewhere. No, that's fair. Channel.
Zell, who's your
Here
friend?
it is. Here it is. I guess let's go ahead and get initiative rolled out. Zell, you've already kind of taken your turn. The rest of you, I mean, you're free to talk amongst yourselves as we're rolling, but we'll go in initiative order, okay?
Oh, are we supposed to roll initiative?
Yes.
He's
And
asking for
at
that
this
now.
point, you is like Zell is locked in combat with this man who is not looking good, to say the least. Okay.
Oh, whoops, I thought. Oh,
That's the image. I'm going to go ahead and paste it shortly. And here. No, some chair. Here we go.
So 25 is for him.
Jeez, I think you're going up next. 90% sure of it. Let's see. Sorry, just shifting stuff around. I may do combat shortly, but I don't know if we're ready for it yet. Okay. Good. Oh, yeah. Pam, you will be up next, I believe. Hold on, there was one thing I lost. All right. So as this happens, and this is, I guess, the first time combat round has gone off. Pen, yeah, you see, currently with a dagger stabbed in the middle of his chest, and locked in a chokehold with another dent on the armor. This, well, poor soul may not be the right word for this, but definitely very heavily armored soldier who currently you see him floating around as Pen is holding him, is locking him in the chokehold, but he's not like it looks like he took a lot of damage earlier, as he's not like taking appropriate action to try and grapple Pen. Not taking appropriate actions to grapple Zell. We'll go with that. And he also rolled really poor on initiative, so that's unfortunate for him. Anyway, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
He will bring Faz and Karina are already up on the roof, right?
Because of everyone's stuff, yes, they are.
Okay, so then he'll just bring their attention to it, and he will. Let's see. Can you do this from a distance? Just make sure you can do this from a distance.
I'm gonna go ahead and give us some battle music real quick. We just need to find it.
Yeah. How far is he from Zell and this knight guy?
30 feet. If you're looking at the whole 30 feet.
30 feet. Okay. So then, he will just he will shrug and he'll bring Arthur or Faz's and Corina's attention to what's going on, and then he'll just cast Toll the Dead on the creature.
Okay.
So, and he knows he's already been hurt, so that's 2d12. Oh, 3d8, 3d12. Okay, so let's see. He needs a wisdom saving throw.
All right. Let's see. Sorry, just going to make sure I'm going the right channel with this.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to assume a 2 on the die plus his modifier is not going to be enough.
Correct. Yes. Okay, I'm trying to. I don't know exactly. I don't know why it doesn't let me have the option of rolling individual dice anymore like it used to. But let's see. If I am in Toll the Dead. How do I make this 12? Faz, would you mind rolling 3d12 for me? For some reason, it won't let me access the individual dice roller thing.
I rolled like shit, sorry. 19.
That's fine. That's fine. 19's a good roll for 3. Well, I guess not the best roll, but it's more than half.
I rolled a 7 and a 1.
Oh, there should be one more d12. 3d12.
Yeah, the other one was 11.
Oh, nice. That's great. That's good. Okay, yeah. So 19 necrotic damage. And he'll be like, Arthur, Karina, Zell's hurting someone again.
And we're supposed to gang up on this guy?
I suppose.
Wow. Oh, yeah.
He doesn't seem like he's fighting back at all.
And we're sure this guy is an enemy.
No.
Fine by me. And you hear a
Yes.
you know, little musket.
No, that's enough. That's good. One fighting. That's good enough for me.
The musket looks familiar, as it may be the one that is from the fair that she didn't give back.
That'd be
Remember, she just set it on fire and then she left. She didn't put the gun down.
Oh no. Alright. Hold it. Wait, why? Wait, Pam, you're up. Why is Karina going?
Oh,
Well,
it's not my
Pam
turn.
did
I
the
just
call
assumed it's somebody else.
Pem did. Well, I guess Pem did toll the dead. He'll hop down from the roof into the building, and then that's his turn. That's all he'll do.
Okay. And now Karina, so yeah, go ahead and blast. Sorry, I got distracted real quick.
Why is it
now
Karina?
Huh?
So yeah, Karina. I guess start blasting.
No,
Okay,
but
now it's my turn.
isn't it my turn? Because I rolled a 24.
You're right. Yeah, so Taz, you're up next. I assume you immediately recognize the symbol.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I only rolled an 11.
What to do? How bad does he look?
I mean, the armor itself looks like it's gotten some pretty solid dents, so he's not looking great.
Okay, let me reframe that. Does he look undead or alive?
Roll me Arcana. No. Let's do this right. Okay. You know what? I'm still gonna. You were unsure.
Fuck that, I'm using my point.
That's
20, dirty.
he doesn't look
Super
either.
slutty.
In fact, he doesn't seem. In fact, outside of the flailing around that Zell's been doing with him, he doesn't seem to be moving that much.
What the fuck? Okay, fuck that. I'm just gonna tie up his hand and legs while Zal is holding him.
All right. I go ahead. I'm gonna say right now that's still gonna be a sleight of hand. Is like to go ahead and do.
That's fine with me. I'm pretty good at that. They're 22.
Yeah, you. It takes a moment, but you are able to, as this grapple is going on, you are able to quickly like move around and grab his arms and legs and like get him tied up. Get him tied up? He doesn't seem to resist much more past that.
Okay, I was just quickly rolling because I just remembered from my sleepy ass head. No, this Black Flame group fast does not like them. So I rolled a wisdom save to see if I was gonna kill him or not.
First, you wish you failed too. That's good.
Yeah. Yeah, I tie up his hands and feet.
All right.
And I'll pat Zal's back, like, calm down. I'll call that my turn. Now Karina can go off blasting.
Yeah. Yeah. Go ahead.
Isn't this a little overkill? Karina kind of like swoops into the window and uses her action to create an item. And that item is a manacle, and say, these might work better than just ropes.
Cool, I'll do that then.
All right.
You're gonna create a gun.
He is secure. All right. Anything else?
Nah, Karina just gives him the manacles and uses their bonus action for nothing and everything.
All right. Zell, you're up.
Trying to kill him.
Okay, go ahead and let's do let's do this way. Go ahead and roll me a wisdom save with advantage.
Okay, there you go. 23.
23. Zell, after you get through with this moment of fury, you find that somehow, like, the words get to your head, and you begin to calm down, and almost as if in reaction to you, he seems to calm down too. And you quickly, like, take this moment to go ahead and try and finish him off. It's like quickly snapping his neck, and you whisk the head, and it immediately just pops right off.
Oof.
You quickly look inside and see a skeleton. See what remains of a skeleton. Well, the bottom half of the skeleton. Well, the bottom half of the skeleton head looking at you. As this looks like this man's been dead for a long time. Alright. The wave of rage finally subsides as you realize, as this realization begins to slowly come over the entire party.
That's interesting.
Yeah, guess he was dead already.
We should keep the head and bring it back into the gates with us. Maybe we can get some information.
So the sleeping guy was just dead?
Yeah.
Okay, then Karina starts taking out her chalk that she won at the fair and starts drawing the chalk lines around the body.
What?
I assume it's still prone, right?
Yes?
Okay, well that's fair.
Oh, okay, I get the... Fair enough.
It's something to do with eternal chalk.
Back. Music shifted back. That was the adrenaline finally seems to be worn down, and you all come to the realization that in the moment of panic, this combat kind of got started out. Okay. I mean, you quickly begin to examine this man's armor. Most of you immediately recognizing the symbol on the front, and although he doesn't have his equipment himself, it does look like he's been dead for a long time now. No flesh remains on his body. And honestly, and after you begin to look around, you quickly find out that there was actually you don't see any obvious indication of how he died. The armor itself seems relatively pristine. Well, aged, but pristine. Outside of the 2 new dents that Zell has made in it. Although I will say that you would have Zell, you almost would have bloodied this guy if he was actually alive.
Well, what is he alive or like
No, he's
undead?
dead. Like he's dead.
He's dead. He's not.
Yeah, no, he's dead. He's
Oh.
not moving. And the DM is fully aware what that means here.
Actually, hold up. Wait, he's dead. He's like fully dead.
He is
Dead?
fully dead. Dead. The
God,
skeleton
I
isn't
don't have
moving
enemy.
to try. Skeleton is not moving to try and grab you.
Where is it?
All right, I'm gonna keep rolling your nat 20 into this. You put together the 2 and realize that the effects, whatever those effects are, well, this has created a blind spot the curse. You can die here and stay dead.
Yeah, that's a relief.
Well, but we are outside the walls, so is Pam contextualizing that as like you can die outside the walls? Or
I will say, I'll leave it up to you on the specifics, but I will say that you could put it together, that it has to do with this specific area. while you don't feel
Oh.
in the area you don't feel like the undead curse crushing you, if that makes sense.
Yes, because of the
the-
desecrated void crystal. It takes him a second, but he puts two together.
I would say it's that combination. You would know it's that combination, not that the void crystal is desecrated, if that makes sense.
Oh, I see. What
Does
you're saying.
does Karina still have the homunculus that died in the arena?
Oh yeah, that was actually a very important piece, and I will shoot. You should have reminded me before entering this because that actually is a very important piece. The homunculus that entered this area, the homunculus that entered this area, you quickly look around and realize it is nowhere to be found. I will just for the sake of the quick explanation, you quickly look out and see, funny enough, about half a mile out, the homunculus is like hovering at the edge, just like waving, trying to get your attention.
Oh man, why didn't you say anything earlier? Karina will like fly her broom out and go check on the homunculus. She assumes that Faz and the boys have everybody covered here.
That's fair. We'll get to that. I guess we'll get to that in a second because that's going to take a little bit. But the good news is this area seems clear, at least of the danger from this man.
I'm gonna hunt his
a
pocket.
there is a series that leads downstairs, but there is some. But there is some stuff up here. There is some stuff up here. If someone would like to give me a D100.
Zal, you take the honor.
What's up?
I said you take the honor for rolling.
Okay.
Well, I'm
Let's
gonna hunt his
see.
pocket.
66.
66. Okay.
We immediately die.
No, we're not. We're not pulling. I'm not doing the. I'm not doing that table here.
No, it's 66. It's 1 6 away from you know what.
I know. That's why we didn't roll a D1000. Anyway. Upon the counter, you get your first sense of relief. Is it relief? And well, good news that this job is made worthwhile. As you see a small obsidian brazier. Looks like it's been dented and damaged a little bit, but it still looks like it's in good quality. Oh, sorry. Important piece, and this will help set the price on it. Inside, at the base of it, you see a rose quartz embroidered up along the bottom parts of the embrasier. It's worth 90 silver pieces.
Too bad, I guess. I mean, I guess it's okay.
First round of treasure, first little bit of gold.
Nice.
In hindsight, I probably should have just given you gold and not done the treasure, but too late now. We've already committed. Alright. Does any of you want to check the paperwork?
Yeah, I'm hunting his
You do-
pocket. I did say that.
Oh, yeah, his pockets. You quickly, give me an investigation check.
Yeah, and Pem would like to check the paperwork.
Alright.
Oh, that's chill.
I'll need investigation from you as well.
16, but my passive investigation is 23.
Alright. You quickly check his pockets, and you do see that he did appear to have his own small bag of coin for 20 gold pieces. Not 20 gold pieces, 20 silver pieces. Jeez.
Yeah, I'll pocket that shit.
But you actually quickly realize that probably the armor he is wearing is worth more than what he is carrying on him.
I only rolled a 12 for investigation, but I'm going to use a twist. And so I'm re-rolling.
Yeah,
Okay.
whoever
16.
want to lug around armor, you can take the armor. I'm not doing that shit.
Throwing the
Karina's
armor
kind of
into my bag.
Karina's a little busy at the moment. We'll get to her in a second.
16 for the investigation check.
16. Little better.
Yeah,
Most
a
of the
little
paperwork
better.
on this table is unfortunately heavily damaged. As you do see many pieces as like looking more like charred bits at the end. However, but the one piece that you actually kind of see that's in good condition seems to list out a series of supplies. Each one of them looks like they could be magical components of a fairly large spell.
Interesting.
Although
Do I recognize any of them?
although it's only a fraction of the list. Go ahead and roll an Arcana, because the DM is not fully aware of all the components needed for certain spells.
Fair.
Actually, you know what? Let me see if I can find the ones for this particular modified spell.
Do you still want me to roll Arcana, or?
Yes.
Okay. Let's see. Here it is. Ooh, very, very dirty, very slutty 20.
I'm sorry, what? I got all
It's
distracted
just
by the description. What?
a really hardcore punk 20.
Okay. Still throws me. Alright. I'm just seeing if there's any obvious, like, components that would go with this. No, that has material. Upon the list... That's the one, right? Yeah, no. Many of the spells do appear to be for a necromantic spell, although one catches your eye, as there's a obscene amount of diamonds that they seem to need to have collected for this.
Interesting. As a cleric who has used Revivify before, does he acknowledge that like one diamond that's worth 300 gold pieces, like that's a lot in itself? To have multiple diamonds is kind of crazy.
Yes.
Okay. Can he keep that paper? Or is it like something that like if he touches it, it'll like fall apart?
No, you can keep it. Actually, I have to debate something.
Okay, fair.
Yeah, no. It does say diamonds. I'm just debating if there was because there is another way that it could be done, but it's not mechanically sound. Anyway.
So he just kind of like creases that paper once and tucks it in his pocket.
All right. Sounds good.
Does he as a character? Because I can't remember. Is this what we were looking for, or was there something specific we were looking for?
You were told you would know
we were
what
looking
you found it. Actually, no. You were told that there was information on the orb that would basically cut the investigation short.
That's right.
And this may be a piece of that information, but it's not what you're looking for. Although
I found some of something.
However, I will say that it may confirm that what you're looking for is likely here.
Well, it's definitely here. I found this. It's not much, but it helps. Should we fan out, spread out? I've always heard that splitting the party is always the best option.
As Karina's already going off to check on her homunculus.
No,
wait,
I'm already
where'd Karina
trying to.
Arthur, Zell.
I will say, like,
Do either
on
of
the
you know where
second floor,
Green
there doesn't appear, on the second floor, there doesn't appear to be much more. But it is going to be very important who goes downstairs for what happens next. Well, who goes downstairs
Of course,
first?
I'll go downstairs first. I'm the greatest.
Okay, sounds good. Let me check something. Let me struggle checking this thing, apparently.
Would you mind if we said that the last time we long rested, because I knew I was going to be in this area, he prepared Animate Dead?
Sure. I'm good with that. Okay.
Then he
Zell.
is going to cast Animate Dead on this zombie guy.
Okay, but before that happens, we're gonna do the Zell thing first. So, Zell, as you're about to walk downstairs, you kind of notice something odd as you see something braced, like at the top of what appears to be a door leading downstairs. It's like as you see a bucket, as you see a bucket, as a very dark black bucket, and with a small razor-thin wire that seems to be wrapping in. Basically through the door frame several steps down. And thankfully from this angle it's very obvious, but if you're stepping from the top, it would be almost impossible to see.
Okay.
I'm going to say you obviously recognize this as a trap. And you figure you can step around it fairly easily if you wish. Or you can try to disarm it.
I'll just... Oh, what would that be to disarm it? Sleight of hand?
It depends on what you're disarming. It's a basic like tripwire with a bucket thing. So it's like you can either remove the bucket or snip the tripwire and it's resolved.
Yeah, I'll try snipping the tripwire.
Alright. Sleight of hand. It's not going to be very high. You figure it should be fairly easy.
15.
That's more than enough. Yeah, you're able to, like, as you're walking down the stairs, you kind of, like, use your claw to, like, snip the wire real quick. The bucket doesn't move.
Okay. Good.
I will say eventually when it's like, Faz, you're not going to recognize it. You're not going to notice the bucket. Zell, you will, as you're making your way down, but, eventually the guy will, actually, no, I do need a con save from you.
From who?
Yeah, from Zell. Not from Zell, from, Pem.
Pem. Okay.
Yep.
And what? Sorry, say it again. Which one is the which save?
Constitution. Constitution.
+3. So let's see. Plus
15
3,
is
so
just enough. You get a feeling fairly similar to the one that you've felt before when trying to cast a spell on Zell. It doesn't seem to work directly on the armor itself, but you definitely notice it takes a lot more effort to actually get this creature raised than it would normally be. But he does rise.
And is he wearing the armor?
He is wearing what remains of the armor, yes.
Can I put
He has no weapons though.
That's fair. Can I put the head back on him, or will because technically, I guess with Animate Dead, he can animate multiple creatures. Can he animate the head and the body and then just reattach them?
I'm good with you just saying that you animate the body and then stick the head back on. I'm good with that.
Hey, we have a friend now.
You can name him Pinhead.
Pemhead, I like that. You are Pemhead now.
Pinhead like nods in understanding. Hey.
All
Okay.
right.
And then
Come on,
I
my
assume
friend.
slowly everyone makes their way downstairs, right?
What about Karina? What's happening with her and her homunculus?
I just want to make sure everyone's heading downstairs before we move to Karina.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
You'll see the bucket, realize it's been disarmed, and can be ignored, but that's up to you.
Well, if it's, you said it. I see the bucket, but I think it's disarmed.
And notice it's disarmed. Like the trap
Notice
bucket
it's-
was be is disarmed.
Okay, he'll start to step through it, and then he'll look at Pinhead, and he'll say, "You know, after you, Pinhead."
There's a
And just to make sure.
he just doesn't. He doesn't respond as you see like him walk down the stairs without any issues.
Wonderful. Yeah, he'll just follow.
So,
Oh, this
hey,
is nice.
we're just ignoring the bucket on the top of the stairs. Okay, sounds good. Anyway.
Well,
like,
Faz didn't see it, so.
That's fair. Karina,
Oh wait,
you make your way back to the homunculus, who is like waving to try and get your attention, and finally does, as you see like this little spectral glow of its body, like is it just waiting eagerly for your return, as it kind of like looks a little nervous as you approach.
What's up? Why aren't you going past the barrier?
It like ribs out its hand, and you see it like struggle a bit as it goes limp, and then like he pulls it back as it gets its feeling back.
Do you want to try to be dunked in it and then see what happens if I pull you out?
It wags its head no.
You sure you don't want to try it?
It tries to respond no, but I don't think that's gonna matter.
Well, Karina can understand homunculi because she created them, of course, so she'll understand. Well, I suppose if you can't like pass through without risk to your life, I suppose you just have to stand guard, right?
It gives a salute.
Uh-huh. Karina's just gonna try and grab it and voice it through the barrier.
As it gives itself a handle, basically, you yeet it through the barrier as it like flails around for a moment, and like it lands like 10 feet away. It like gets up, like feels his body, as like it looks fine for a moment, and after about 30 seconds of it like wandering around, you just see it like slump down. It's like slumped down, and it looks like fully dead.
Oh man, okay, I pick it up and pull it through the barrier. What happened?
It takes about the same time, but eventually it starts to move again, and for lack of a better term, comes back to life.
So how's that experience?
It goes into the fetal position immediately as it tries to rock itself a little bit.
Oh man, you know, there's an exact short that describes this kind of happening in on YouTube. I might link it. It's like Pikmin Afterlife. What the heck?
I appreciate it. Go ahead and take one.
Wow. Alright. Karina just like gently dusts the homunculi and it's like, alright, well, it seems that you are useless. Huh?
Oh yeah, and Zell for the combat as well. I do appreciate the aggressiveness. Go ahead and take one yourself.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Alright. Karina's like, alright, since you're useless past this barrier, I suppose you do have to stand guard. And Karina kind of just like realize that it's still in the fetal position and it's just still lying. Okay, if you're okay
like
to
it begins to rock a little bit.
Okay, if you're okay with standing guard, give me a thumbs up.
Just slowly, like, with shake with the hand, gives you the thumbs up.
Okay, in the meantime, I want a 2-page report on your experience, your brief flash non-existent.
I assume you handed the paper and handed the paper and quill. Like, it's still shaking, but listening to your directions, it slowly begins to write, and it is very illegible. But he is starting to actually follow the directions that you gave it.
Yeah, maybe he'll need a little help. Karina will pull out the very elderly paper homunculus and just set it right next to him.
It immediately has the paper, and you all you see it set up a small version of a couch just to begin to have a therapy session with this guy.
You're lucky your homunculi don't unionize,
You
RJ.
literally built this thing.
Oh, it's
and brought it
because
back.
each debriefing comes with a psychiatric evaluation.
You're lucky your familiars don't
Anyway,
unionize.
that happens, and Karina, you make your way back. Just because I'm curious how the entrance is going to go. You all make your way downstairs, and you do see one more. You do immediately see the reason. As the stairs runs pretty much you can almost see the stairs. The doorway from the stairs. You see the reason for the door getting stuck in the first place. As there was another one of these soldiers. Another one of these knights, braced up against the door. This one is dead as well, but you can immediately. But this is much more obvious as you see a large burning arcane blast seems to have been shot through his arm, and that is completely singed through, and well, for the most part, it's gone. It seems at this point wherever he took the damage from, he ended up just slumping against the door and perishing.
And never mind.
What? No, go ahead. What?
Pem wanted to raise him also, but he doesn't want to use the spell slot. Never mind.
Fair enough.
Yeah, can I look around?
All right. Give me an investigation and 2d100s.
22.
Wait, together or one?
No, that's my investigation. That was my investigation. And then the 4 on the D100.
Okay, the investigation I may need to do the results of the investigation, the full results of the investigation later. Is that all right?
Yeah. Okay, a 4 and a 69.
Nice. All right, let me go ahead and pull the table real quick.
66 and now 69.
Hey, get your kicks en route. 66.
Is it 66 or 69? It highly
No,
depends on what you did.
The first time Zal rolled was a 66. No, I'm rolled a 69 and a 4.
Let's repeat that number.
I rolled a 67. I completed the triad.
Can you give me the numbers again? I need to. I just got the table up.
Okay, the first D100 was a 4,
Okay.
and then the second one was 69.
Okay.
And we broke reality because Kerner just rolled a 67. So
Oh no!
We've got all the funny numbers.
You begin to look, so we'll start with this. You begin to look around this room, and unfortunately, similar to upstairs, most of the equipment, most of the stuff here is either burned, damaged, or flat out destroyed. However, there is one surviving piece of paper that doesn't seem to have been fully burned, burned away, as it seems to be a small fraction of a journal entry. Reading as such. After the events of Odysseus and the containment of the orb, we needed to find a place to hide away to continue the studies and turn this curse into a boon. In order to do that, we need to find a way to replicate the orb and recreate it in a more perfect version. Because I think this is the only way that explains the treasure mechanically. On the body, however, you find two things. One does appear to be a red potion, is a potion containing a red fluid. The fluid itself is a pretty vibrant dark red. The second, you see a scroll included on the man, which is bearing which bears the spell. It told me the level. I just need to figure out which one makes the sense right now. 1 second. Oh. Well, this is gonna default the game, so I have to make a call now. No, we're not doing that. I was debating anti-life shield shell. I was like, no, that breaks the whole thing. It contains pass wall.
Pass wall. I don't recognize the potion at all, or do I?
I guess you recognize it as a potion of healing, just not the exact strength.
Okay, I'm just gonna add the scroll and a potion of healing with a question mark, so I know I have them. What level is that scroll?
5th level.
5th level.
Has it been 10 minutes since we came into the house?
It definitely would have been between the combat and everything.
Okay.
And for the record, the investigation isn't done. The results of the investigation are not done. I just want to see how Karina's going to get in, if you're going to move the... You know what, for the shits and giggles, I'm assuming, Karina, you walk over and just knock on the door, expecting the party to open it.
Well, if that doesn't work, Karina assumes that they still haven't figured out how to open the door on the 2nd floor, and she'll fly to the 2nd floor, because that's technically her viewpoint of the event.
Alright. How long do you want to wait?
30 seconds.
Do you all immediately react when this happens? When you hear the knock on the door?
30 seconds is a long time to wait for a door.
No, it is. Fair enough. That's why it's either going to be very funny when they open the door and see you're not there and just appear behind you all, or if they open it in time. Would you all immediately try to move to open the door? That's the question. Or is
would
the
not.
knocking on the door enough to scare you off?
Fuck.
I
That
could
would be
fire
weird.
5 fire bolts in the time that I wait for this door to open.
True.
Faz would not be able to move the body, so no, you would be, but
I mean, if you all work together, you just have to move it away. It looks like it would have been harder to open it from from the other side.
yeah, fuck it. Faz will move the body after he gave that diary entry to Pim, because apparently
Okay.
Pim likes the diary shit.
How far
Yeah,
is Odysseus? Is it 1 mile away from us?
He said half a day
mile.
travel.
Oh,
Wait,
half
you
a
gave
mile.
him a diary entry? I may have missed
Yeah,
that.
yeah, I gave
Yeah.
him the diary entry where they talk about wanting to perfect the orb of Odysseus.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It is a piece of it. It is just a piece of the entry. It's not the act. It's not. It doesn't give you the full journal.
Okay. Does it connect to the page that he already found? Or is it
No, it's that. My bad. Basically,
Oh, yeah.
for the most part, this place seems relatively unassuming, and without context, the soldiers around the ground are the only oddity here right now. I'll say that you'll be able to do it in time, and you'll be able to get the door open for Karina. You've waited here for like 20 seconds, as you've been hearing the attempts, like they're rummaging around, like they appear to be finally trying to unblock the door. So you give them just a little longer, they get it open.
Yeah, you hear fast as fuck. I broke his back as you hear things fall.
Okay. So you guys are done here. Should we move on?
No, I think there should be a trap door or something here because I don't think we found what we needed to be found yet.
Yeah.
Fuck, I
Yeah,
can't
we only
talk.
found
Did
2
you guys manage
pages
to
of
find
it.
anything?
Yep.
Did you guys manage
guess-
to find anything else important?
Yeah, Karina, do you know what type of healing potion this is? I hold up the healing potion I just found.
All right, Karina will take a look at it. She'll dab one of those like water testing strips into it.
Oh, a litmus?
You know what? You are literally making potions, so you would probably have a good way of actually measuring the strength. It is a potion of superior healing.
Cool.
It may be superior, but it's not as superior as my potions. Then Karina will take this potion and hand Baz her superior potion.
Okay.
Just as a reminder, it's a superior potion.
It's a superior.
In spirit rather than like actual potency.
It's a Karina supremacy potion.
So it does the exact same thing as a normal supreme potion, right?
Correct. It's exactly the same as a normal superior potion. Karina just doesn't like this one. She might modify it and recycle it into a superior healing potion. She
It's
gives
just
it a
a-
little taste and she's like, nope, not the right consistency.
It's just
Hers-
a
And like hers have as an interesting floral, and depending on how her mood, she may include lavender in it.
no. What I
Okay.
imagine it's a potion, but it has fucking chia seeds in it.
Yeah.
You know the.
RJ, have you heard of
there's
Flop
definitely-
Tropica?
There's definitely
What, Flop Tropica?
Yeah, I
You
was like,
know-
have you heard of Flop Tropica? Sorry, go ahead. Go ahead.
No problem. I just wanted to say, the only reason I thought about that is because I've been fucking drinking
No
basil
lie.
seeds.
It sounds kind of funny. Familiar, I mean. Chia seeds? You've been drinking chia seeds?
Basil seeds.
Oh, basil seeds. Okay, that's different.
Yeah.
Chia.
Is my investigation still going on? Do I find the secret hatch or something?
Yeah.
Oh, now that Karina's here, can she investigate for stuff too?
The 23 was high enough. I apologize. I'm trying
32.
to find. I'm
Okay,
trying to
then never
find.
mind.
Yeah, no, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah.
You can still roll, Karina. Beat
Wait,
my
I
52.
have another like song for downstairs. That's all I'm going to say for now. And I'm just trying to grab it. real
Another
quick.
song? Ooh,
Do you not
fancy.
have?
You're doing
There.
that soundscape.
Yeah, Karina,
No.
see if you can beat my 32.
You okay? I got it. You look up here look up here and begin to search around, quickly realizing that whatever the soldiers here were doing, they seem to have been focused more on damaging and burning burning whatever was around. However, there is a little bit of oddity as you look around on the ground and see some scraping marks, seeing where the soldier actually did end up, as it did end up getting his wound, as it seems to lead around the staircase and towards what appears to be the side of it, leading to what looks like a dead end. However, looking on the ground, you see some scraping marks, showing that there is some sort of door here, and After applying some pressure around, you end up finding a secret, a secret brick, for lack of a better term. That moves with a click, and you can begin to hear mechanical grinding coming from behind the door, and eventually the stone panel slides open, revealing a pathway downstairs. Immediately, you are hit by a wave of, how do I describe this? Not dust, but a wave of air mixed with iron, with a mix between the smell of iron and death. As there's definitely some danger down. You can immediately tell this door has not been opened in a long time, and whatever has been down there has been brewing for a while.
Hey guys, I found a secret death tunnel over here.
A death tunnel? That sounds fun.
Yeah.
I appreciate the optimism.
Yeah, this is what I imagine my orphan golem smelling like.
Oh, that is. I mean, that'd be accurate, but also horrifying.
At least you're straightforward about it.
Yeah.
Oh, Chevy never listens to this. He's gonna have a day. Anyway.
Yeah, Faz fucking. He checks for traps first, then he goes down.
There are no traps on this. For the sake of brevity, there are no traps on this door, as the only trap appeared to be at the previous staircase above, from a makeshift trap.
Yeah,
Wow.
Faz
Why don't-
not. Yeah.
Why don't we have Pinhead go first?
Sure, I don't mind.
Might as well, right? Yeah.
Can somebody please tell Faz there was a bucket trap? I personally want to know what's inside there.
By the way, what do you think was up in that bucket?
What bucket? Faz looks
That bucket.
excited. Bucket. I'll go up to the bucket. What's in it?
Why the fuck is there a bucket upstairs?
Please don't be a shit bucket.
No,
Please
seriously,
don't be a
is this
shit bucket.
happening? Are we checking the bucket?
Yeah, this is happening.
That's fair. All right. All right. You quickly run your way upstairs, and thankfully it's disabled, so you wouldn't have triggered it. But you see it standing there. The very dark bucket. It's almost looks like it's precariously placed on top of the door frame, but it looks like it's in a position just enough that if it was disturbed by, I guess, someone hitting the tripwire, it would actually fall. But in this case, since it's already been activated, it doesn't feel like it doesn't look like it's going to take much to actually get it down without worrying. And as you reach up to get, I should have not done this music yet. Too late. Reach up to get it and begin to take it down. You notice a strange heat from it, and you immediately look inside, and to your shock, you see, I guess, a series of molten red fluid just sitting still in the bucket.
Ooh, red goo.
Minecraft lava bucket.
What do you think it tastes like?
Spicy, I think.
I encourage the thought.
No, Faz, does Faz recognize this?
I mean, you want to roll on nature? We're gonna go with that.
Why nature?
Okay.
Okay.
Oh wait, can I help? Can I do the
Because
helping
I
thing?
have no other way to figure out how on earth. I mean, it's going to be a low check, but I think the only oddity is that it's here.
Oh, nature, help and guidance. Help and guidance. Oh wait, no,
Yeah.
nature, wisdom. Guidance on wisdom.
Nature is intelligence.
Then I fucked up, and I already said guidance on wisdom.
Okay, cool.
I thought you do it on a specific check, not a. Is it?
Oh,
type roll?
is it a check? I thought it was. I might
Well,
be confusing.
I think what
Bless
it
and
is you get
guidance.
the benefits from that, like from a specific check for a minute.
Okay, then it'd be okay. Then that'd be nature. I think I'm confusing bless and guidance.
Yeah, I mean that's also everything. So,
Okay, so you're giving me the help action
are we gonna bless
Yes.
this?
and blaze.
No,
Cool.
he doesn't have bless. He has guidance.
And guidance, which is a D4, right?
All right. Go ahead
Yeah.
for it.
15, 16.
God damn it! Y'all want to know what this is, don't you?
Yeah.
Yes.
That's fair.
I'm sleep deprived and interested.
No, that's totally fair.
And never mind. I'm not gonna say that. That sounds weird in my head already.
If it sounds weird in your head, it will probably sound weird out loud.
Yeah.
It sounds weird. If it's weird in your head, it might be weird in real life.
I was thinking of chucking this bucket at that kid who lost his leg.
Oh no!
Oh my god, that is a special kind of cruel. Okay.
But that's sleep deprived. What do you call it? Intrusive thoughts coming in.
Oh yeah.
Freudian thoughts.
Uh,
Freudian is when you think about your mom's penis.
What are you
No, that's-
talking?
Funny
Freudian.
enough, that's also a Freudian thought. Anyway,
Isn't that Oedipus or whatever it's called?
Oh, Oedipus. Yeah.
it is intrusive. Is it Freudian thoughts are intrusive thoughts though?
Oh,
Yeah.
that guy was weird.
Yeah.
Moving on.
Oh shit,
What
recording.
did you get?
Yeah, that's what I want to know, DM. You're the DM. You should tell me.
Well, what did you get? Like, what's the number? I'm having a problem with that right now.
16.
16. Yeah, it'll confirm what Karina is it. What even Karina said. Ooh, a lava bucket. It is.
Oh.
It is filled with molten lava. It's not filled with molten lava, but it's about like 3/4 full. Although although the reason for the nature and why it stands out is, lava itself is not stable like when exposed to the air, but somehow like in this bucket it is fine.
How is it still hot? Is it hot?
And I mean the bucket is warm, but it's not like it should be melting, and it's not.
But above the
Maybe it's
lava?
a bucket of ever heatedness.
What about above the lava? Is it hot there?
How do you want to test that?
Just like hover it, like when you want to test if a girl is hot or not.
Yeah, about
And-
over the lava, you immediately get a burning sensation. As I'm going to say, only because of your armor, you're not going to be taking any damage from that. You don't have that
No.
armor on, do you?
No.
Okay, well, as you approach just below the bucket's surface, unfortunately, you'll be taking some damage.
Okay. I'm not touching the lava. Let me just say that.
I
This is
know.
really-
Trust me, it's much worse if you actually touched the lava itself, but
Yeah.
it's still 2d6.
Ooh, fuck. Okay. Don't roll 2 6s.
You should taste it. No, just
I have a joke after this damage.
Are you fishing for that check? 8 points of fire damage.
8. Fuck. Okay. Almost all my temp HP is gone. Can I safely fucking carry this bucket?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'll pick it up and say to Karina, I got us a hibachi girl.
all right. Go ahead.
Great. Make sure that you store it safely.
I don't know. I don't think it will fit in my non-magical backpack.
Don't worry, I could have one of my monkey-like carry it.
Yeah. Where's
One
that?
of them is definitely immune to fire.
I mean, depends on how you want. As long as you don't put your hand in the bucket, you can basically hold it from any point, including its handle, which you've discovered. I mean, you can also pour the bucket out, but then you're pouring
Yeah.
lava on the ground,
Yeah,
which
but-
you figure would be a very terrible trap if it were to land on stairs. Hint, hint. Anyway,
Yeah, okay, above board. Is this a alchemist jug? Or
no,
not?
this is something different. This is something different.
Okay.
I think it's literally a bucket of lava.
Although,
Is it not
admittedly,
more?
I got that. Someone gave me this idea from a while ago. I made some modifications to make it fit.
I
Okay.
thought there was literally a bucket of lava option in the Minecraft D&D installment.
I mean, for how broken it is, that makes sense. But
Yeah.
what am I talking about? That's so broken. Jeez.
Okay, but cool. We have a portable girl now. That's cool.
Yeah.
We'll figure out what it does later. I'm not gonna fucking identify it now.
I like your idea of hibachi.
Who's gonna carry this?
Luna says it's a bucket of lava.
Well, yeah, but whose inventory is this going into?
For the sake of this, like there is no magical item for this. It is just a bucket of lava. By the way, touching the lava, like actual touching the lava, doesn't. Let me verify the number. Yeah, 10d6 fire. It's no joke.
Yeah, I was going to say it's more than a fireball. I've heard that before.
Okay,
And
I'm just.
and it just doesn't radiate heat to the air. It's just like perfectly sealed.
No,
It doesn't look that way, but it is apparently.
No, but I got
Perfectly isolated.
Yeah.
but I got burned above the lava, so it's not perfectly isolated.
Coleman's lava bucket.
I'm just gonna add it to the party inventory. Lava. How the fuck do you spell bucket?
All right. If we're
B-U-C-K.
just moving it around. Let's just pretend the homunculus is just holding it the entire time.
All right. I'm gonna
Hey,
say
we have a way to
yes,
put calamari.
this is actual. Like this can be an actual hazard. So it's like I will be asking about who has the lava bucket periodically, or otherwise I'll just note you leave it at the fort for the time to come. Okay.
Yeah.
For
Okay.
that time to come.
It's in the party inventory. I just made lava bucket. I hope I spelled it right. Fuck's sakes.
That's fine. All right, anyway, let's go downstairs. Because I at least want to get us to a very specific point before the end of this session.
This was
Until
a
we
very
use it, I like the idea that it's a grill.
yeah.
Like the lava grill, the bocce grill. Like I don't
Yeah.
care what you name it. You're free to name it whatever you want.
We
But it
can make
was one
Steve's
fun.
lava chicken.
I would recommend
God
going down.
Damn it.
I'm so glad it evoked such a response.
Anyway, you make your way downstairs, I assume.
Yeah.
Yeah. This was a chaotic session so far.
Let's have the fun of it. What are you talking?
Yeah.
Don't worry.
It wasn't that
Don't worry,
chaotic.
it's gonna get serious. Don't worry, it's gonna get serious fairly soon. You make your way as you make your way downstairs and begin to descend to the earth below. You travel probably about a fair distance as the stairway seems to twist and turn as it down into the earth below. You kind of lose track of time as darkness envelops you all, and it gets to the point where you can't see any light from above you. I assume someone turns on some sort of light. I'm just curious if anyone actually needs that. If anyone actually does.
Depends on their life.
Okay, fair enough.
That was about 180 feet of dark vision.
Holy shit.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Oh, no.
That's fine. That's fine in that case. I'll note that
Paul, did you have one of those
Eventually, though, about 10 minutes down, you actually see a source of light way far down there, seeming to illuminate a room below. As you approach this room, you begin to take a look. Around, and immediately on one side of the desk, on one side of the room, facing the door, it's I guess away from the staircase that you entered. You will probably all get a map of this, but let's just say, on one side of the room, you do see a table laid out with several articles of written material. Several of the articles have been severely burned and destroyed. However, one seems untouched. Laid in the center of this, a large leather-bound book, with the purple orb, with the purple orb as the cover.
Why does that sound familiar?
Probably is. There's a chance you may have been with this part. I'll say that is the first thing you see coming into the room.
Wait, that is the first thing? Like the orb is a thing coming into the room?
No. The book on the tape is the laboratory table is that seems to have several pieces of arcane tools and equipment. All have been damaged and destroyed, other than this book that is laying directly in the center of the table. Since it is right across from the room from where you entered, it's the first thing you can see.
I'm gonna look around and see if I spot any creatures.
All right. Do you move into the room at all?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. The second thing you'll see as you enter the room is the source of light, as you immediately freeze. And all of you will notice this, as I guess I'm going to just assume Vaz is taking point on this thing.
Yeah.
Across the hallway, immediately to the right, down a narrow gap about 5 feet wide, you see the entrance to another room. The doors originally there completely blown open, and standing on a pedestal, radiating this ethereal arcane energy, is almost the same exact copy of the orb on the book. It's just sitting there. It's sitting there. It's sitting there. Every once in a while, humming with powerful arcane energy coming off of it. And as you make your way in just a little deeper, well, I'm gonna say that immediately, blatantly draws your attention.
Is it also a purple one?
It is. There's a purple exterior, but you see a almost pitch black center to it.
Fuck.
It's periodically the you see purplish swirls, emanating off of it, like coronas from the sun. But some of the purplish color, purple almost turns violent as it seems to try to seep its way into the darkness below, only to either disappear or get shot back out.
Yeah. Arthur, you know what this is?
You remember that ice guy we fought? Maybe the same thing, just void.
Man.
Oh. That guy was kind of intense. Void crystal seems even more so. Are we sure we're ready for this?
Yeah, but I'm more scared about that fucking book.
But let's see. What's scarier? The book in the middle of the counter, or the orb in the middle, of a random room that's completely unguarded? What's worse?
But that book feels familiar.
Can
That's
Pem
fair.
take the book?
All right.
Ooh, fuck.
Yeah, you can. You walk over to the book and quickly examine the cover. Do you wish to pick it up, or what do you? It is right there in front of you, and there is no written indication what is in this book.
Hmm.
I'm gonna shout out,
There's-
what does the cover look like?
It looks like there's a purple orb with a dark center to it, like a core.
I will say you can look back and forth and basically confirm that this is a hand-drawn version of it, but it's basically the exact same thing.
Oh, so there's no face on that book, right?
That's fair. I see exactly what you were thinking of when you thought of that, and no, there is not a face.
Okay, thank God.
No face.
Oh, okay, cool. Faz relaxes a little bit, then he immediately eyes the real orb. What the fuck?
Pem wants to take the orb. Yeah, he will pick it up.
Are you okay? You're at the book right now.
Hmm.
You want to go to the other room where the orb is. Is that your plan?
No, I'm sorry. He'll pick up the book. He'll take the book.
Okay. Book, and it's fully bound in leather, and there's no lock on it, but it is fairly thick, and it does look fairly old, and but in surprisingly good condition.
Yeah, this is about half as thick as my college days.
Oh, fuck.
As he moves back out to.
Yeah, that's, to be honest, probably right.
No, I thought you were gonna say something else. This is half as thick as my.
Oh no! Oh wow,
Yeah,
this
yeah.
is half as thick as no. Yeah.
I'll sing ultimate for you.
Oh gosh.
This is half as thick as my, and then it cuts away to a different scene.
Oh my.
Oh my. No, let's do Sits and Giggles, because I think this would be the perfect transition. Zell, want to give me a perception check?
Oh yeah, sure, of course. Let's see if I can actually do good like I did last time. 11. I'll use Twist of Fate on that. 19.
It's still gonna be high enough because I kind of want it. Because I kind of want this to happen. You did need to make your way a little bit deeper into the room, but you just as Pem finishes that sentence, you basically interrupt saying guys, as Zell points to the last corner of the room that none of you had looked at yet. And in the corner, about half a dozen bodies, each bearing the exact same armaments and symbols as the soldiers above. All their weapons and armor have been completely etched and destroyed by a series of arcane blasts. Holes strewn across, holes broken through their armor, almost guaranteed to kill them instantly. As you now realize where the other soldiers may have, at least part of the bodies of the old soldiers may have gone.
Oh man, so does that mean that I literally just resurrected the laziest of the soldiers at this barrack?
That's what you think. That's what you think it is. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, because he was asleep. He was sleeping when his place was.
He was already dead.
Yeah. Oh. Okay. No, that's fair.
He was already dead. That was mostly roleplay that was mostly roleplay combat.
Fair.
Yeah.
You do see, although a lot of their equipment is damaged, they do have some articles on them. I would say they do have some of their equipment still intact, but more importantly, there are some articles and books on them. There you go, more books for you. As you realize it becomes a slight concern, like, I mean, the book seems fine, but what killed these people?
Hmm.
Or you can just ignore danger altogether. That's up to you. The DM has just laid the scene before you. You enjoy it.
Okay, where did he see these people?
Basically, you came down the staircase. If you loop around, like if you immediately came down the staircase and looked into the room, like right across the staircase, you would see the table with all the equipment. That's the first thing you would see. Immediately when you turn to the right, it's like basically like immediately if you like face 90 degrees, you would see like the orb, which attracts a significant amount of your attention. But if you just walk a little bit further into the room and continue to look to the right, there is another section of the room in the back corner, and that's where the knights are piled.
Hmm.
With that said, like the orb itself, like it is in a separate room down a thin corridor. I'd say the room's about 50 feet across from one end to the other. Maybe 30 feet across from the table to the pile of bodies on the other side.
The doorway. How big is the doorway?
5 feet across.
5 feet.
It's not like it's a thin corridor. And there
that-
used to be a door. You can see there used to be a door on it, but the hinges are blown off.
Okay, and then that crystal, does it feel like it's sucking magic like Zelda's?
You can go ahead and roll Arcana. See if you can like sense the magical particles in the air. I know that's not exactly how it works, but it might come into play.
Or I'm just gonna drop as first level detect magic, not actually cast it.
Fair enough. I will say that you've detected the exact same thing as Zell. Pen earlier. The desecrated ground is all around you. However, there is a slight tinge of the void crystal in the air. As you kind of like move closer, you see like the presence of there's a fairly strong spike in the necromantic and desecration from like directly around the orb, but there's nothing new, obvious and new that you can detect with detect magic. With that said, you also quickly realize that the door itself is a 30-foot walk from the door to the orb. If you were trying to walk all the way there.
I'm gonna turn around first. Pam, did you read that book yet or not?
I didn't read it. I just picked it up. Do you need it?
No. Before you read it, I'm just gonna secure the doorway. Is that fine with you guys?
Yeah, it's not me.
I have a bad fucking feeling. I'm gonna look towards Karina and Zal. Is that fine with you guys?
Yeah, I don't see any problem.
It does seem quite dangerous, but I'll allow it
Cool.
because I don't want to handle it myself.
I'm not actually casting. I'm just doing it. I'm gonna cast Liam's tiny. Whatever that fucking name is.
Tiny head. Got it. Okay.
Tiny hut in the doorway, and I'm gonna sit in the middle of the dome to keep whatever is inside there from coming out.
Sounds good.
Yeah, you can read that book now. Whatever information it has, hopefully it helps.
All right. He looks around. Is everyone ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Yeah. I really thought that was that narcotic book from Baldur's Gate.
Fair enough. Fully fair. The second you mentioned the face, I connected the dots and was like, oh no, that's not it. Not at all. So, written on the book is like, I will say that you give me Archon. So you will get some information no matter what you do from this book, but it is a fairly complicated series of equations and directions, some of which kind of lead to dead ends. So go ahead and Pam, go ahead and roll me Arcana just to decipher the first portion. You will still get information from the book. It's just a matter of what can you glean exactly what this orb is and what it does.
And you said Arcana, right?
Yes.
I wish I could help you, but I'm in a dome.
I've got +5, so hopefully it's not too bad. Fingers crossed.
You didn't roll very well, my friend.
11. He'll use a twist. He'll use a twist.
Fair enough.
Okay, I just have to let it reset.
I love twists.
That's fair. A little bit of me testing this out to see. Actually shouldn't. Okay.
Here we go. Is with the twist.
Okay.
That's worse.
9.
No. Okay.
That's a 9. All right.
I don't suppose I can use 2 twists.
No, but you can choose which one because there is a slightly different result from each. I'm assuming you're
Oh,
gonna choose the
I'll
higher.
definitely take. Yeah.
Why does it fail?
No, the 9 or.
I mean, it's partially going to fail, but to be fully honest, to pass this check, it's going to require. It's not feasible right now for that.
25, yeah. Well, if I roll the nat 20, maybe, unless it's a 27 or something like that.
This is one of those scaling. This is one of those scaling successes. It's like successes checks. I assume, Karina, you are going to try and add that to it, or not?
Maybe. Can Karina roll her Arcana?
Do you want to roll? You can try and roll with it.
All right, I'll try and
Can
roll.
I just give advantage to?
Right now. Not all of you can stare at this book, please.
Yeah, no, I won't be able to do shit, so. I don't think Zal is very interested in Arcana.
I'm not a huge Arcana fan, if you can guess.
Oh, God.
What does the 14 get me?
What? What?
What does the 14 get me? I'll add a +5 to that then.
All right, it'll be a bit better.
A 19.
With you two working together, you start to pull bits and pieces apart from the book. The intent of this orb and are at least able to get the intent. Is it the intent and at least part of how the owner originally attempted to get it working. The purpose of this orb is to create an aura around it designed to essentially prevent death. Essentially an ever-living spell. The problem they've run into is the fact that eventually most of the spells that do prevent this eventually fade. They ultimately poured an obscene amount of resources in trying to extend the spell to oblivion. But they do make a very specific note that they're making critical changes from the last one. Instead of using Raised Dead as their base, they're doing a slight modification to focus more on Revivify. That's it. The combination of spells they were hoping in order to basically create a field where the living, even if dead, would come back to life as long as they're in the aura around the orb. Ultimately, there is a lot of notes, and this work is not finished. But there is but there is a small journal entry. Two small journal entries. One that you almost would have missed without, unless you were showing some interest, because it looks like the author has. You realize the author has this sort of tangent, and then one just straight in the back. The first one reads as such: Upon discover, after looking at the discoveries of the forefathers for the forefathers of the invention of this invention, the Mad Mage, I've come up with a different solution in order to deal with the problem. However, this is going to at least deal with the issue, the last issue, and prevent another undead incursion, but it may not be to the same strength or the same range as the previous one. At this point, it'll be a sacrifice. I'm willing to make to prove the concept can exist. The final end is upon looking to the back, the final entry reads as such: At this moment, we've been discovered. The project's been cut, and our sponsors are coming to kill us. At this stage, the only way we can possibly avert death is to utilize what we have created. Even though it isn't in a perfect state, it might still preserve us and save us from what is inevitable for anyone under this organization to be involved with, ultimately to burn. I'm going to hide out in the chambers and hope for the best. If you are reading this entry, leave it. Don't touch it. And that's where it ends.
Oh,
I suppose we leave it and not touch it, huh?
I think we've already touched it.
You all look incredibly nervous, back and forth, and see nothing at this moment has happened. The orb continues to radiate with arcane energy.
Yeah, I guess we just leave it the fuck alone and bring the book back to the mayor. They can send people out here to deal with this shit.
Does nobody want to
Or
try
we
and
could
move
really
it?
fuck everything up. Yeah, I'm with Karina. We could really try to fuck everything up and just
Yeah, but think about the trade deals.
That's fair.
Or think about
We want these people.
You know what? No, I'm not going to say anything. I'm going to let the information you've been given lie.
Okay, I'm just gonna tell you guys this. I zoned the fuck out. I don't remember what he said. I'm just saying this.
Oh no.
Yeah, we should. I think we should just take the
we
book
should
back.
definitely. Yeah.
Pim, just remind me, what would happen if we touch it?
I don't think it said specifically what would happen if we touched it now, but what would happen? Apparently, these people were being.
Ben, for shits and giggles, you want to roll me? Want to roll me an investigation check?
Sure. Let me. You said investigation?
Yes.
Here it is. Investigation.
Oof.
Yeah,
12.
12. Oh, I have one more twist. Hold on. Let me use the one last twist.
Okay.
All right. Wait, it's investigation. All right, here we go. Please one more. Better.
No,
It's worse.
I will say a 15 would pass.
Okay,
Looks at
15 then.
Looks at Karina.
Karina.
Wasn't that a 9?
No, that was my reroll.
That was the twist. As I said, you can choose. For twist, you can choose which of the two that you want to use.
Oh, is that new?
No, that's always been there.
Oh, really? Why haven't we been using that? Did we just forget?
Because no one uses the lower roll usually.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true. You know, that's right. I've never really rolled lower. Let's see.
I
Yeah,
know.
I'll add
I
plus
rolled lower
1 to
twice
that.
today.
4?
Huh?
I thought it was +5 for you. Am I losing my mind?
No, I said +5. I think Clem said +4. Something about 4.
Fair.
Weird. Okay. Weird.
B4 maybe.
Karina actually kind of points this out to you, Pen. You realize that the last entry is in a different penmanship than the original author. As if almost almost left as a warning.
Yeah, so it looks like the last person who wrote in this book said that we shouldn't mess with this orb. I don't know who this would have been, but I don't know. I mean, well, there's so many people here. We probably shouldn't. Right?
Karina probably thinks that something will happen if we do, like, something will trigger if we touch it.
And if I spent a spell slot on detect magic, he sees like void crystal energy.
You see the exact same thing as upstairs. The only difference is, like, as you get closer, the necromantic energy around the necromantic desecration around the orb is significantly sharper. I will say that none of you have actually like looped your thing in because you kind of have to step in the room to do that, which I assume is kind of the option right now.
Is it necromantic energy? I guess that's what I'm wondering. Is like
that's the best way to describe it. Like you can tell it's a necromantic spell. Like it's a necromantic spell. It's like that is radiating off of this, and you actually can visibly see it. Like it seems to match like the periodic coronas that is like purple coronas off the orb itself.
Y'all, should we just take this information back to Zern? Or should we try to get whatever we can and then we're not here to destroy it, right? We're just here to it's a survey mission.
Yeah, I don't think they want us to fuck with that. He said to come and get information, so that's what we have in that book. They can deal with.
Should we try to find more, or do you think we have all we can find here?
I think this is good enough. I don't know, actually.
Right.
We can fuck with it if you guys want to, but I just feel like every time we fuck with something, we get trapped somewhere.
That is true. Let's probably just take the book and
this is pretty blatantly obvious as a trap, but I guess you don't know what the trigger is going to be. Actually, I think you may know what the trigger is going to be. You just maybe not know what the effect is going to be.
Yeah.
We could all stand really far away and somebody could shoot it.
Yeah.
Zell, you seem like you're into some chaos. You want to go touch it? No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah,
For the
I think
record, we are approaching pretty late. We don't have to decision tonight.
Yeah, we don't have to do it. I'm pretty fried. I'm zoning out a lot.
I just don't know what the best option is myself. I don't want to make a choice. I want everybody else to make the choice so that I can be like, it's your fault that we all died.
Again.
Oh my gosh. That's probably the way it's feeling right now.
What if I just touch it, you know? What if I just do that, huh?
Oh, no.
Yeah,
I
it's
will
again.
say, I will
Uh,
say without spoiling any details of what happens, like I have accounted for a lot of scenarios with this, so I'm not. Like, me as the DM, I'm not concerned what happens here.
Well,
Yeah,
it was
again,
nice knowing you.
we can fight fake gods and everything, but indecisiveness is the downfall of this party.
Well, exactly.
course.
That's why I
Of
won't be
course.
indecisive, and I will touch it.
Of course.
He's indecisive.
That's the point.
yeah.
He's
Yeah, but we
got
can
it
do
bad.
we can do that next week.
All right.
Come a little
Sure, yeah.
closer.
I'll touch you next week.
All right.
Okay.
I would still say it as you all look over at the bodies that you at least mentally should be prepared next week to fight.
Well, I did want to. I will say that was one thing that I was trying to figure out earlier when I was being real quiet. He did want to figure out how many he could raise with Raise Dead, and he was going to use a second level or a third level spell slot to raise 4 of them with Raise Dead or with Animate Dead.
I mean, you also have your own personal one, so that depends on what your current plan is.
Oh, it's the same spell. He's going to have 4 because that spell allows him to reassert power over 4 each day. So he's going to have 4 backup zombie dancers. And he's going to have the dream that Randy always wished he had.
Oh my god.
All right. In that case,
Yeah, Randy really tried with like those fucking like duplicates.
He really
and,
did try.
Never really worked.
It's
Never really
unfortunate. All right,
worked
I
out,
think
did they?
I know, right?
All
I'm
right.
so sad.
I think we're going to go ahead and officially call it here. For the recording, thank you all for coming. We will meet again next week.